Wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, a really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the three, nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three, hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6, and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Holm going back. Holm will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Holm, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calaros sends it in the corner to Santos, a 3, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long 3, she puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime, goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry, handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, a really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the three, nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three, hit it. That's a
source. We want to say thanks to all the community-spirited businesses who bring you our coverage. We hope that you'll join us thanking those sponsors by giving them your patronage.
Thank you to these businesses that bring you every high school and Husker broadcast.
Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Arrow Seed, Team Physical Therapy, Meade Lumber, Custer Federal State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, Trotter Service, Shelter Insurance, Ag Land ATV, Duda Plumbing, Sargent Irrigation, Elham Medical Medical Center, Central Nebraska Diesel, geared for sports, Broken Bow Dental, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, Gateway Motors, High Street Insurance and Financial Services, Taylor Heating and Cooling, Justin Thompson Agency, Palmer Monument, Rise Rehab and Performance.
Now, let's go live for our coverage of exciting sports action on Central Nebraska Sports Source.
And good evening, everybody. We welcome you live to Anselmo-Merna High School as we bring you live coverage of area high school basketball. It's a girls and boys basketball doubleheader as the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes welcome in the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Hi, everybody. I'm Brent Apperson. Be joined later by Jeremy Scheib, Jack Simpson with us as we bring you a radio and video broadcast of this area doubleheader. Our radio coverage tonight being brought to you by the sponsors you just heard in the intro, as well as Pate's Farm Service, Jones Group, Muddy Creek Ag, Joe's Motor Company, Insurance of the Heartland, and Insight Partner, Flatwater Bank, A1 Auto Repair, Tri-S Ag, Christian Electric, Consolidated, and Anselmo-Merna Boosters, Tumbleweed Cafe, and Hamilton. Game one of our doubleheader is coming up. The girls' game will be first, and then the boys' game will follow. Both of them tonight live on KBBN Radio and live through our video stream as well. And we'll come back and tell you more about that after this on KBBN.
Pate's Farm Service is a proud supporter of Ansley Litchfield Spartan athletics, both in sports and academics. They know how hard the athletes work to give their best effort, and they want to wish them the best of luck as they work this season. Pate's Farm Service in Litchfield is your locally owned and operated parts and service provider for all the ag diesel equipment you need. Call Scott today to schedule your tune-up or repair. Proud to sponsor this broadcast, Pate's Farm Service.
Jones Group Insurance has been serving communities in Nebraska for over 35 years as an independent insurance agency. They take pride in the knowledge, coverage, and services they can offer. So when you work with them, you can be sure you're getting the right coverage with sincere service. Jones Group is always proud to support the local communities, and their local agents are happy to help, whether it be home, auto, life, health, crop, business, and more. Visit with Seth Behrens at the Jones Group team on Main Street in Ansley.
At Muddy Creek Ag in Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen, cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage. Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Joe's Motor Company in Hazard is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Pickup trucks are designed to work hard and be dependable, and pickup trucks are what Joe's Motor Company specializes in. You can't miss them when you're cruising down Highway 2 past Hazard. Give them a call today at 308-452-3030 or visit joesmotorcompany.com. Joe's Motor Company of Hazard, 25 miles north of Kearney or 45 miles northwest of Grand Island. Proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Insurance of the Heartland, an Insight Partner, proudly serves the Ansley community from their Main Street location with friendly, personalized service you can trust. With a strong insurance background and extensive product knowledge, their experienced team works one-on-one with both individuals and businesses to manage risk and build the right coverage. From personal to commercial policies, they focus on lasting relationships, attention to detail, and hometown service you can only find with a local community-focused agency. Talk to Insurance of the Heartland, an Insight Partner in Ansley.
Whether you're purchasing your first home or considering a mortgage refinance, the process can be intimidating. That's why working with someone local is a great option. Hi, I'm Morgan Fornoff, a mortgage officer at Flatwater Bank. It can be confusing when talking to a lender about a home loan. Whether you are a first-time home buyer or you've purchased in the past, I have the tools and experience to help you navigate the process. Give me a call today and experience the Flatwater Bank difference yourself.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This Valentine's Day, are you forgetting the real relationship in your life?
I thought what we had was special, but you haven't checked my oil since last deer season.
Flowers fade, chocolates disappear, but that clunking noise driving down the street, everyone hears that.
I just want a little attention. maybe some new brakes.
Show your car some love at A1 Auto Repair, your locally owned repair shop in Arnold.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your car from breaking down and breaking your heart. Call 308-848-2542.
A1 Auto Repair, because true love shouldn't end with a tow truck. Tri-S-Ag loves supporting the Central Nebraska community. Whether it's a local event or a sporting event for the kids, they support the local youth from the area because they are our future. Life gets crazy and you can't make it to every event. That's why they're proud to help sponsor this broadcast for those who want to cheer on the bright student athletes of Central Nebraska. Whether from home, in the shop, in the tractor, or on the road, enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Tri-S-Ag.
And we come back to Anselmo-Merna High School, getting closer to the tip of Game 1 of our doubleheader. Girls game is coming up first. As we mentioned, we're live on the radio tonight and live with our video stream. And we want to say thanks to those who are making our video stream possible, which is accessible tonight through the Sandhills Express Facebook page and Sandhills Express YouTube channel. Want to say thanks to BD, The Grocery Cart, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, H&R Block, Colligan, 450 Ag, Mead Lumber of Broken Bow, Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, the Garden Center, Downey Drilling, Market and Mill in Anselmo, also Bailey Crop Service, Anselmo-Merna Boosters and Muddy Creek Ag helping us with our video stream presentation of tonight's games. Game 1 of our doubleheader, Anselmo-Merna and Ansley Litchfield, coming up on KBBN Radio.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects in underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Your sweetheart deserves a delicious home-cooked meal. If you don't want to do the cooking yourself, take them to Cracker Jacks in Broken Bow on Valentine's evening, starting at 5 p.m. You can enjoy a steak buffet with shrimp, chicken strips, salad bar, and dessert. Carmen will have the dining room open, and of course, you can order your favorites off the menu too. A delicious Valentine's Day meal awaits you and your sweetheart at the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. No reservations needed. They'll see you on Valentine's evening.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
Mead Lumber of Broken Bow is your trusted partner for all your building and home improvement needs. Just like a championship team needs a strong foundation, your home and projects need quality materials and expert advice. From repairs to renovations, Mead Lumber is proud to support our local athletes and community. Whether you're building a new project or fixing your home, Mead Lumber helps keep Custer County strong. Happy to support this broadcast, Mead Lumber in Broken Bow.
Life's better when you're under our roof because we can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 872-5252 today.
American Family Insurance.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At Team Physical Therapy, they know staying in the game is your top priority. With locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, and Gothenburg, they're proud to support local athletes with expert care and personalized rehab. Reach them at 872-5111. Whether you're recovering from an injury or working to improve your performance, their team is dedicated to helping you get back stronger and faster. Reach out to Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or visit myteampt.com. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Team Physical Therapy.
And again, we come back to Anselmo-Merna getting ready for game one of our doubleheader. The girls game up first between the Coyotes and the Spartans, and we're joined now by Jeremy Shipe. Well, fun to be working these games with you, partner. Usually in the past handful of years, I'm traveling somewhere to cover a district wrestling meet. But the district wrestling meet we'll cover this year is in Broken Bow, so I get to do basketball tonight. Good to be working with you.
Yeah, excited to do it, and we're right on the cusp of the postseason, so it's exciting for that reason as well.
Anselmo-Merna, 14-8 on the season. They've won 4 of their last 5. They've won 6 of their last 8. Now, their only losses during that stretch are to top 10 teams, Mullen in D2, Central Valley in D1. Rhiannon Meyer, she's kind of become a double-double player, 11.7 points per game, 9.2 rebounds per game. Lily Thornton also in double figures for the season, 11 points per game, leads a team in threes with 64. And Shaylee Coleman right there around double figures, averaging 9.8 points per game and 8 rebounds per game. That's a pretty good threesome to kind of build your team around.
Yeah, it certainly is. And you like having different directions that you can go with your scoring, and certainly like being able to lead your break when you're able to get a defensive rebound by having different players leak out and lead that break and have those rebounders be able to pass the ball up the floor. I think the statistic that stands out to me when it comes to the Coyotes and when I see that they're playing their very, very best is when they're playing strong team basketball and really passing the ball well. And their statistics represent that. They've got 3 players on this team that average 3 or more assists a game, Lily, Rhiannon, and Haley Miller. So when they're sharing the basketball and that ball is moving around at a quick pace, it's really hard for defenses to keep up with this offense.
Ansley Litchfield, 9-12 on the season. Cadence Feldman has led them in scoring 9 points per game. She's made 39 threes, so she's good from beyond the arc. Bailey Hawkins, 6 points per game, leads the team in rebounds at 5 per game. When I look at Ansley Litchfield, the key number to me, Jeremy, is 40, because 8 of their 9 wins have come when they score 40 or more. So scoring the ball certainly key for Ansley Litchfield.
And they like to play gritty defense and get turnovers, and they don't mind those low-scoring games. They like reaching that 40-point mark because it usually means a victory for them, but that also means that they're holding their opponent under 40 as well, which is a very obvious statement to make, but it means that they like low-scoring games. They like to get out there and be scrappy, and this is a team that does not back down. They're going to give you 100% start to finish. And they're a team I really enjoy watching play basketball. They're just a fun crew to see out there on the floor.
Should be a good one to get us started. Girls game is coming up. It's Anselmo-Merna versus Ansley Litchfield on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Geared for Sports is locked, loaded, and ready for every season. And right now is the perfect time to get prepared. With spring sports right around the corner, it's time to make sure you and your athletes are ready to hit the ground running. From track to baseball and softball, you'll find the playing gear and fan wear you need all at Geared for Sports. Plus, braces, sleeves, and cleats are in stock to keep everyone supported and game ready. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 4. Geared for Sports on the Square in Broken Bow.
Thinking about a remodel or planning a new build this year? Now's the time to get your projects on the schedule with Duda Plumbing. Scott and Colton handle full remodel plumbing, new construction installs, and professional sewer video inspections to spot issues before they become surprises. They serve Broken Bow and surrounding communities with dependable, detail-driven service, plus septic plumbing when needed. Don't wait until everyone's booked. Call Duda Plumbing today, where they do the plumbing.
A new year means new plans and a fresh start for your savings. At Custer Federal State Bank, we believe hard work deserves a safe place to grow. Whether you're saving for the farm, the family, or the future, our savings accounts are built for folks who value trust, service, and hometown banking. Start the year off right with neighbors who know you by name. Stop by Custer Federal State Bank today or visit us online. Custer Federal State Bank, your hometown bank, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wait! Stop! This is not a drill. Gateway Motors just triggered a vehicle alert you need to hear. Select Chevrolet Equinoxes, Trax, Trailblazers, Nissan Altimas, Jeep Compass, and Toyota Camrys are all part of one exclusive promotion. Just $299 down, $299 a month with approved credit, and every one of them is tagged with the Gateway Motors Lifetime Powertrain Limited Warranty. There are only 10 vehicles available. When they're gone, they're gone. Look for the vehicles with the green dot on the windshield. That's how you know they're part of the deal. Get to Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. This is only while supplies last.
The Grocery Cart is happy to sponsor this sports broadcast. Inside GK Wine and Spirits, the key word for us is variety. We have a large selection of Nebraska-made beers and a bunch of seltzer choices too. There's a wine that will pair well with any meal. Our shelves are full with everything from sweet to dry. Did I mention awesome prices? For your good time or to wind down your day, shop GK Wine and Spirits inside the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Well, every time there's a timeout on the floor tonight, it'll be a perfect time to plan your next trip to Dairy Queen in Broken Bow to try a delicious blizzard for the season, traditional Sundays cones and shakes, or hot burgers, chicken strips, fries, cheese curds, and more. Visit them on West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Well, let's look at your starting lineups brought to you tonight by Fort County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service at 872-2258. First off for Ansley Litchfield, their starting five: Addie Rohde, a 5'7" senior; Bailey Hawkins, 5'8" senior; Garrity Smith, a 5'4" junior; Cadence Feldman, 5'4" senior; and Kira Bailey, 5'6" junior. Their head coach is Garrett Furneaux. Anselmo-Merna Lady Coyotes starting five tonight. They'll go like this: Jenna Bartok, a 5'5" freshman; Haley Miller, a 5'5" senior; Lily Thornton, 5'5" senior; Shaylee Coleman is a 5'9" senior; and Rhiannon Myers, a 5'9" senior. Head coach for the Coyotes, Trenton Kirchman. Should be a good one to get us started. It's Anselmo-Merna and Ansley Litchfield coming up on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Trotter Service on Highway 2 in Broken Bow is your trusted local source for all your auto repair and maintenance needs. From oil changes and tire sales to complete vehicle repairs, their skilled team offers honest, reliable service to keep your car running smoothly and safely. Whether it's routine maintenance or an unexpected repair, Trotter Service is dedicated to getting you back on the road quickly and with confidence. Trotter Service, your hometown automotive repair and tire store.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
Cattle producers, AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
Nebraska State Bank is where hometown pride meets hometown banking. They're proud to offer a full range of personal and business banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home and agriculture loans, and convenient online mobile banking. Nebraska State Bank will help you score whether you're buying your first home, growing a business, or planning for the future. With branches in Broken Bow, Merna, and Callaway, they are your trusted teammate. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
February is Heart Health Month. Melham Medical Center wants to be sure you are heart healthy. We have 4 cardiologists that visit our specialty clinic on a regular basis. Dr. Fruling, Dr. Balwans, Dr. Dasuki, and Dr. Cookman. Save a trip out of town and make an appointment at Melham Medical Center with our cardiologist team right here at home. Call 308-872-4157 to schedule your appointment in the specialty clinic. We look forward to partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
Sargent Irrigation may work across the globe, but their heart is firmly planted in central Nebraska. They know it's the people here, hardworking, dedicated, and full of community pride, that make their success possible. That's why they proudly support both high school and Husker sports broadcasts. Whether you're cheering from the stands or tuning in at home, they're helping bring the excitement right to you. Enjoy the game, brought to you in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
We are here for you, no matter where it works best to meet. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We may have closed our Broken Bow office, but that doesn't mean Lori and I aren't ready to hit the road to meet where it's most convenient for you. Whether that's your home, conference rooms, coffee shops, or a picnic table in the park, we'll bring our competitive, trusted coverage to you. You can also come by our Callaway office Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. until 5, or Fridays, 7:30 a.m. till noon, or call 836-2201 and let's talk so we can go to work for you at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Taylor Heating and Cooling, based in Broken Bow, provides professional heating and cooling services for both homes and businesses. Their team handles repairs, installations, annual maintenance, new construction, ductwork remodels, and exhaust ventilation with reliability and expertise. Call 308-872-6196 or visit TaylorHeatingandCoolingBB.com and schedule an appointment today. Great athletes play with grit, heart, and integrity. At Palmer Monument in Broken Bow, those same qualities guide everything they do. Just as athletes push through the challenges to reach victory, Palmer Monument's team works with dedication to design meaningful, lasting memorials for your loved ones, crafted with pride and built to stand the test of time. They're committed to honoring every life with care and respect. Palmer Monument, designed with pride, sold with integrity, and always giving their very best, just like the athletes.
Make 2026 unforgettable with a great deal on a new Polaris side-by-side or ATV from Agland ATV during the Polaris Start the Year Off-Road Sales event. We are restocked with new units for a new year and ready to pass on great deals. We also have a large lineup of pre-owned units that the guys are motivated to move. Let's get you out there in a new machine. Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow. Terms and conditions apply. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Read, understand, and follow your owner's manual. All riders should take a safety training course. And we're back to Anselmo-Merna High School as we're ready to tip it off in Game 1 of our doubleheader. Bailey Hawkins in the center circle representing Ansley Litchfield. She'll be opposed by Shaylee Coleman of Anselmo-Merna, and we are ready to tip it off. They will toss it in the air, and the opening tip is controlled by Anselmo-Merna. Lady Coyotes have it as Lily Thornton will swing it off right side to Haley Miller. Miller will hand it off to Myers, dribbling to her right. Cut off by Hawkins, kicks it out to Thornton. Now Lily will drive, cut off in the lane, swings it out to Myers. Rhiannon will shoot the pull up. We've got a whistle, and we're going to get a foul called against the Spartans.
Really like the starting lineup introduction for the Coyotes here tonight. They had the dads of the Coyotes, who are seniors, introduce them for the starting lineups, and then they had their moms meet them at the end of the starting lineup line to do a custom handshake with each of them before they go out here on the floor and play their final game as a Coyote. Really cool.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. Rhiannon Myers misses the front end of her free throw attempts. The second one is good, so makes 1 of 2. And Anselmo-Merna is the first on the board as we play in the opening minute of game 1 of our doubleheader. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Garrity Smith will send it ahead to Cadence Feldman. Feldman will swing it out top of the key, and now they rotate it left side to Smith. Garrity sends it out to Bailey at the top of the key. Off to Feldman now, deep on the wing. Pull-up jumper from Feldman is good, and Ansley Litchfield takes a 2-1 lead.
Well, no matter where she shoots, it's most likely going to be beyond the arc most of the night, but she's got a quick trigger no matter where she shoots it from.
Myers lobs it down low to the freshman Jenna Bartok. Ball loose, and we're going to get a whistle. They're going to say it's out of bounds off of Ansley Litchfield, so AM will inbound it as we've played about a minute here in this opening game of our doubleheader. Inbounds pass to Thornton, a 3 from the corner off the back iron, no good. Long rebound secured by Rhiannon Myers, a fresh 35 for the Coyotes. Miller will swing it off to Thornton. They try to enter it down low to Coleman, lost it, able to save it to Miller, who shoots it, no good. Rebound fought for, and we're going to get a jump ball called on the inside. Possession arrow will give it to Ansley Litchfield. Backcourt pressure applied by Anselmo-Merna. And now they'll back off and they'll play man-to-man. Kira Bailey being pressured by Miller as she brings it across midcourt. Now hands it off to Feldman. Feldman will put it on the floor. Had it poked away by Thornton, out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Spartans. 6:36 to go in the first. Ansley Litchfield 2, Anselmo-Merna 1. Spartans will inbound it on the side. Hawkins to throw it in. Bounce pass comes into Smith. Now off to Bailey. Bailey sends it back over to Smith. And now top of the key to Hawkins. Bailey looks inside, had it poked away by Coleman. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Bailey. 10 to shoot for Ansley Litchfield. Handling it now Smith, 8 to shoot. Smith will send it out to Bailey. She'll drive, had it knocked away. 3 to shoot. With it now Smith, she'll throw it up, and we've got a whistle and a foul as the shot clock was expiring.
Well, it took us 35 seconds to get there, but a good end result of the possession for Ansley Litchfield. But they never looked like they were panicking about running out of time. Stayed cool, calm, and collected. And now Garrity Smith goes to the line and makes the first.
Now Smith with her second. It is good as well. And Ansley Litchfield takes a 4-1 lead with 6:11 to go here in the opening quarter. Thornton dribbling through traffic, tries to pass it off to Miller, deflected into the hands of Hawkins. Spartans with the ball. The lead pass to Feldman, pull-up, jumper off the back iron, no good. They fight for the rebound, and it's secured by Jenna Bartok of Anselmo-Merna. Off to Myers now. Rhiannon will send it off to Haley Miller. Miller looking inside, still looking, now throws it to Thornton. Lily Thornton gets to the rim, puts it up, and scores. First basket of the game for Anselmo-Merna. Their first field goal pulls the Coyotes to within 1. 5.5 to go here in the first. Feldman guarded tightly by Thornton. That'll be a good matchup all night, as Hawkins at the top of the key tries to drive inside and took an extra step. Substitutions for Ansley Litchfield. Ava Pates will come into the game. Asia Lyon has checked in as well. Lyon will apply some backcourt pressure as Thornton will send it ahead to Miller. Pass was deflected, but to the hands of Miller, who sends it ahead to Myers. Back to Haley. Pass knocked away by Lyon. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Miller, and now a reach-in foul going to be called against Ansley Litchfield.
They're going to get Asia Lyon on this one. Just reaching in a little bit, got her hand caught in a bad spot. But I've really liked the defensive effort of Ansley Litchfield so far.
Coleman will bounce it in to Myers. Now off to Thornton. Lily on the wing, pressured by Feldman, backs it out, and they'll reset the offense. Thornton will give it up to Miller near midcourt. Now she'll put it in motion. Finds Myers at the high post. She'll dump it inside to Coleman, puts it up, rims off, no good. Coleman with the offensive rebound. Falls to the floor, but gets it out to Myers. Now it's Thornton who tries to drive, puts it up, and draws the foul.
That'll be the first on Garrity Smith. Team's third here in the first quarter, so we're not even halfway through the quarter, and Anselmo-Merna is just a couple of fouls by their opponent away from shooting free throws on any foul the rest of the way.
Thornton to the line, and the first one is good, as we are now tied at 4, and there's 4s all across the board. 4-4, 4:44 left to go in the first. Free throw, no good. We stay tied as number 4, Bailey Hawkins, chases down the rebound, and then as she was trying to deliver the pass, kind of pulled up the pivot foot and got whistled for the travel. Anselmo-Merna to inbound it. Haley Miller will throw it in. Miller lobs it out high for Coleman. Coleman, guarded by Pates, goes around the defender and now sends it out to Bartok. They'll send it out to Thornton now. Open for a 3. It's good. Lily Thornton, the three-pointer.
All set up by that quick ball movement we mentioned in the pregame. They really moved it quick. You can't run faster than a pass, and the Spartans had trouble keeping up with it.
Yeah, Ansley Litchfield throws it away, so a turnover against the Spartans. Anselmo-Merna with the ball. AM 7, Ansley Litchfield 4. 4:19 to go here in the first. Handoff to Myers. Myers cut off, bounces it down low in the post to Coleman, saves it from going out of bounds, and now we've got a whistle. Jump ball will be the call, and the possession arrow this time will leave it in the hands of Anselmo-Merna. Ansley Litchfield going back to their bench. Bailey and Rohde are back in. Coming out are Feldman and Hawkins. AM with the ball, 20 to shoot. Myers will swing it off to Bartok. Now Thornton back to Myers. Pull up jumper, good. And Anselmo-Merna now on a bit of a run. They lead by 5.
She knew she had to shoot it quick because the defense was not that far off of her. Didn't even square up the feet, just went right up with it.
Bailey had it knocked away, then tries to regather, but throws it away. And it will be a turnover against the Spartans.
All 4 turnovers between these two teams in the first quarter belong to Ansley Litchfield.
Little backcourt pressure applied now by the Spartans. Rhiannon Myers able to bring it into the forecourt with the dribble. Now sends it off to Bartok, to Thornton, top of the key, off to Miller. Miller will put it on the floor, cut off, looks for some help, still looking, and now finds Rhiannon Myers. 15 to shoot for the Coyotes. Coleman with it in the corner. She'll put it on the floor. Coleman gives it up to Miller, 10 to shoot. Now Myers, a 3 on the way, off, no good. Long rebound, chased down by Miller. Off to Thornton for a 3. This one off, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Anselmo-Merna. Now AM will go to their bench. We'll see Kenzie Russell checking in. Mallory Bartok is in. Jenna Bartok will come out, as will Shaylee Coleman. Ansley Litchfield to inbound. Pates trying to dribble away from the pressure. Now sends it off to Garrity Smith. Smith into the forecourt as Ansley Litchfield now works 5-on-5. They try to bounce it inside to Pates, but it was knocked away into the hands of Rhiannon Myers. Thornton will send it ahead to Bartok, who goes glass and scores.
Every time I've seen Anselmo-Merna this year, I've been so impressed by Mallory Bartok and how she has an instant impact off of the bench.
AM now leads by 7. They are on an 8-0 run. Kara Bailey guarded tightly by Thornton. And now we're going to get a whistle. Looks like we'll get a reach-in foul against the Coyotes. And it will go against Lily Thornton.
Just her first, team second of the quarter.
Ansley Litchfield will inbound it. Hawkins and Feldman have checked back in for the Spartans. Casey Nelson is in for the first time as well. Feldman will give it up to Bailey. Bailey goes to the right elbow, handling Hawkins. Hands it off to Nelson. Nelson lost the dribble, able to regain control. And now we go 5-on-5 again. Feldman matched up with Russell now. They swing it off left to Bailey. They dump it inside. Off to Hawkins for the open look, and it is good. Good ball movement by Ansley Litchfield as they break the 8-0 run that AM was on, and now AM turns it over. They send it ahead to Bailey, who puts it up off the window, no good. Rebound secured by Myers, and now a foul called on the inside.
They're going to get Casey Nelson on this one, her first. Speaking of players that can make an impact off of the bench, I was really impressed with her game. The last time we saw Ansley Litchfield when they won at Arcadia Loop City, she had a great game off the bench.
AM with the ball. We're under 2 minutes to play now in the first, and it's a steal by Nelson. Casey Nelson ahead to Hawkins, goes glass and scores. Ansley Litchfield has scored the last 4, and they are to within 3. Rhiannon Myers stopped at the sideline. Now a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout. Dairy Queen of Broken Bow, timeout on the floor. 1:36 left to go in the first. It's Anselmo-Merna 11, Ansley Litchfield 8.
When your vehicle needs dependable repair, turn to Rod's Body and Paint on the curve west of Broken Bow. They specialize in collision repair, color matching, auto glass replacement, and dent repair. Backed by certified technicians, free estimates, and fair prices that get you back on the road. With over a half century of experience serving the community, they have earned a reputation for quality and trust. Call 308-872-5346 for details or to schedule your estimate at Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow.
Mitch and Cassie Feldman are happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. They are proud to support the Ansley Litchfield Spartan teams and the student athletes' ability to balance their very busy academic and athletic responsibilities. Thank you to Mitch and Cassie Feldman for supporting this broadcast. 1:36 left to go in the opening quarter. Ansley Litchfield trailing Anselmo-Merna 11-8. AM went on an 8-0 run to take the lead, but Ansley Litchfield has scored the last 4 as we go back to action coming out of the timeout. AM with the ball. Miller will give it up to Jenna Bartok, who has come back into the game. Jenna guarded tightly by Rhodey. Now they give it up to Mallory Bartok, and she had her foot on the sideline out of bounds.
Well, here as of late, you remember back to when I mentioned that Ansley Litchfield had 4 turnovers to Anselmo-Merna's 0. They now have 5. AM has 3. So Spartans defense tightening up a little bit.
Nearing a minute left to go here in the first quarter. Kira Bailey gives it up to Nelson, now off to Feldman. Feldman will put it on the floor, gets into the lane. The runner, good. A 6-0 run now for the Spartans, and they are back to within 1. Anselmo-Merna with the ball. Russell cut off right at midcourt, in some trouble. We've got a whistle, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will give it to the Spartans.
Perfect execution of that trap. She went across the timeline, and in came the trap. They even had 2 extra defenders. You've just got to, against a trap like that, try to work it up the middle of the floor rather than the sides where the defense is forcing you.
53 seconds to go here in the first. Ansley Litchfield will have the ball, and now a chance for the Spartans to retake the lead. They will inbound it to Feldman, who just has trouble securing the basketball as she loses it out of bounds. So AM will have it in the final minute of this opening quarter. Anselmo-Merna 11, Ansley Litchfield 10. Girls half of our doubleheader. Boys game will follow. Rhiannon Myers to her left. Bounce pass inside to Jenna Bartok. Back to Rhiannon. Myers will send it over to Thornton. Lily will dribble to her right. Had it taken away by Bailey. Kara Bailey. Crossover into the lane. Puts it up. Partially blocked by Bartok. Picked up by Smith. The shot no good, but there to rebound it is Nelson, and then she took an extra step and turned it over. So 31 seconds left to go here in the quarter. AM with the ball. Shot clock is off for the rest of this opening 8 minutes. And now almost a steal by Smith. Knocked it away, but AM able to control. Myers cut off on the baseline. Saves it into Bartok. Mallory will shoot it, no good. Jenna Bartok the rebound. Myers the open look. Off, no good. Fight for the rebound. Rebound by Coleman. Put back wouldn't go. And it's finally into the hands of Garrity Smith of Ansley Litchfield. 4 to go in the quarter. Nelson will drive and draw the foul.
And draw the foul she did. She took a wallop of a hit there at the end of that play. They're going to get Mallory Bartok on this one. Third Coyote to pick up her first foul.
Nelson to the line, this to tie it. And she does.
She had a really good night
at the free throw line in particular, in addition to being a really good defensive presence when we saw her recently.
Nelson's second attempt is no good. Missed it. Ball loose. Still loose. Smith will launch it at the buzzer, but it is no good. So Anselmo-Merna went on an 8-0 run, but Ansley Litchfield responds with a 7-0 run, and at the end of one, we're tied. Anselmo-Merna 11, Ansley Litchfield 11. Second quarter coming up after this.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
Find the award-winning service you need with Brent Custer in Broken Bow.
Broken Bow Dental is proud to cheer on the area student athletes. At their location on Highway 2 in Broken Bow, their state-of-the-art clinic blends cutting-edge dental care with a warm, personalized approach. Because a confident smile supports success in and out of the game. From routine family dentistry to emergency treatment, they have you covered. Call 308-767-2002 to schedule an appointment at Broken Bow Dental. Be brilliant. Be bold.
And we come back to Anselmo-Merna as the Lady Coyotes will open with the basketball. We start quarter number 2. Miller will send it off to Thornton. Little zone defense shown by the Spartans now. They get it inside to Coleman, who goes glass and scores. Good opening possession for Anselmo-Merna. They feed the post. Coleman able to score, Anselmo-Merna by 2. Feldman on the other end. She'll drive. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound Miller. Then she'll be bumped and fouled, and it looks like it will go against Bailey Hawkins.
Well, Anselmo-Merna there in that first quarter tried several times to get their post player, Shaylee Coleman, involved, but draped all over her was Bailey Hawkins. Her going scoreless in that first quarter can definitely be attributed to her defense.
And that last foul was the second personal against Hawkins. Here's Miller with the open look, no good. Offensive rebound Coleman, but then knocking it away Bailey. Loose ball picked up by Myers, and Anselmo-Merna with the ball. Thornton will give it up to Myers, dumps it inside to Coleman. She'll go glass and score. 2 touches and 2 baskets for Shaylee Coleman here in the second quarter.
That was not an easy pass to catch either.
Asia Lyon back into the game for the Spartans, gives it up to Feldman, who now sends it off to Smith. Garrity skips it across to Feldman. Cadence to her right with under 20 on the shot clock. Smith back to Feldman, now back to Smith. Open look for 3. It's off, no good. Rebound, Rhiannon Myers of Anselmo-Merna. Myers will send it ahead to Miller, dumps it inside to Coleman, and she will draw the foul. Well, I think we know what Anselmo-Merna's strategy is to start the second quarter, and that's get it inside to number 15.
Yeah, I think they didn't like that they were, A, tied at the end of the first quarter, and B, did not have Shaylee Coleman in the scorebook. I mean, she averages 10 points a game, but she's got an opportunity to get half of that if she makes the first, which she does. That was the second foul, by the way, on Garrity Smith, so 2 different players for Ansley Litchfield with 2 fouls each now.
Second free throw attempt coming for Coleman now. On its way. Got it. Boy, Coleman with all 6 points for Anselmo-Merna here in the second quarter. And the lead is 6 for the Coyotes. Feldman will bring it across midcourt with the dribble. Send it ahead to Pates, who is checked in, and then she throws it away. Steal by Coleman. Now it's Miller who handles, and she has it taken away by Feldman. 2-on-1 break at the Spartans. Hurry. Feldman will challenge Thornton. Puts it up and in. Ansley Litchfield 13, Anselmo-Merna 17. AM almost with a turnover in the backcourt, but they save it. They go back inside to Coleman. Puts it up. Count it. And she's fouled. Man, what an opening 2 minutes to this quarter for Shaylee Coleman. And Shaley will go to the line trying to complete the three-point play.
First foul of the game on Cadence Feldman.
Free throw, good. All of the Coyotes' points in this quarter have come from Shaley Coleman. Ansley Litchfield with the ball, now down by 7. Feldman into the forecourt, swings it off to Pates. They go inside to Lyon, back out to Feldman for a 3. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound secured by Rhiannon Myers. Myers will send it ahead to Miller. Miller into the lane, kicks it out to Thornton for a 3. It's off, no good. Long rebound chased down by Jenna Bartok. Now Miller for a 3 off the front iron, no good. Rebound secured by Kira Bailey of Ansley Litchfield. Bailey will lob it ahead, intended for Pates, and she throws it away. So it'll be a turnover for the Spartans. Ball back to Anselmo-Merna. 5:14 to go in the second. AM 20, Ansley Litchfield 13. And we got a travel called. Boy, the officials are really watching that close, it appears, Jeremy, here in this first half.
Yeah, it's going to add to the value of a jump stop. Yeah, I mean, you don't see travels like that one that was just called all the time. But by definition, it is a travel. You're running forward while you're completing the pass out of your hands.
Casey Nelson back into the game, and now we're going to get a timeout. Dairy Queen, a Broken Bow timeout on the floor. Ansley Litchfield takes it with 5:04 to go in the second. Your score, Anselmo-Merna 20, Ansley Litchfield 13.
Life moves at the speed of light. Don't let pain put you on pause. At Rise Rehab and Performance, we believe everyone deserves to feel their best without pain holding them back. Whether it's recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or just getting back to doing what you love, our expert team is here to help take the first steps toward healing. Personalized care, cutting-edge treatments, and results that speak for themselves. Rise Rehab and Performance, 872-5800. We rehab, you recover, then rise.
Back to action out of the timeout. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Pates will hand it off to Feldman. Cadence will send it back to Ava. Now Pates goes to the high post. Handling is Rhodey. Back to Pates. She'll drive and took an extra step. Travel is the call. Turnover, Spartans. 4:51 to go in the second. Anselmo-Merna 20, Ansley Litchfield 13. Game one of our doubleheader. Jeremy will have the call of the boys game coming up later tonight. Haley Miller cut off by Nelson, looking for help, and now sends it off to Myers. Rhiannon Myers dribbles to the wing. Now she looks for help, and the ball kicked high in the air off the left foot of Asia Lyon.
It almost hit the projector on the wall over there on the far side.
So the ball stays with the Coyotes. They'll put 20 on the shot clock as Coleman will inbound it. They throw it into Myers. Rhiannon Myers dribbles to the wing, skips it across to Thornton. Thornton, little trouble handling it. Now they dump it inside to Coleman, and we got a reach-in foul coming against Ansley Litchfield.
Yeah, Ava Pates was tasked with trying to stay in front of Coleman that time. She kind of got on her side hip and at the last moment tried to shove herself in front of her, got called for the foul.
Inbounds to Thornton for the 3. Lily Thornton, another one from downtown. Largest lead of the game now for the Coyotes as they lead by 10. Ansley Litchfield will look for a response. Feldman will lob it right side to Pates. They go inside to Lyon. Lyon, oh, beautiful pass inside to Rhodey, who goes glass and scores. Backcourt pressure applied by the Spartans. AM able to break it. Coleman into the lane. And now out to Myers. Rhiannon trying to skip it across to Miller. Miller will put it on the floor. Dump it inside to Coleman. Goes up and scores. Shaylee Coleman again. She has dominated this second quarter. Casey Nelson at midcourt. Bounces it ahead to Lyon. The lob inside to Rhodey. Goes glass and scores. Ansley Litchfield able to respond again. AM with the ball. Thornton skips it across to Miller. Ball loose. Haley able to chase it down. Now loose again. Picked up by Nelson. Nelson goes to the glass and scores. Ansley Litchfield fighting back. 3:09 to go in the second. AM with the ball. Here's Coleman. Spins away from the defender. Puts it up. Rims off. No good. Rebound Rhodey. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Anselmo-Merna 25. Ansley Litchfield 19. Pates dribbles around the ball. Pressure of Jenna Bartok. Now finds Lyon at the elbow. Back to Ava. And she took an extra step before she took the shot.
Yeah, kind of, when you see it often when you double pump up top and are hesitant to shoot the basketball, sometimes your feet just kind of follow suit. That's what happened to Ava there.
So Anselmo-Merna will inbound it on the Ansley Litchfield side of the floor. Thornton now sends it ahead of the midcourt line to Myers. Gets the return pass. Lilly guarded tightly by Nelson, who plays out high in this kind of 1-3-1 matchup zone is almost what it looks like as they lob it down low to Mallory Bartok, who's back into the game. Bartok able to go glass and score.
That was really nice offense, and it was a perfect pass from Myers.
And now a steal by Bartok. Mallory with it inside to Myers. Rhiannon will shoot it over Feldman and score. And a timeout, Ansley Litchfield. Dairy Queen of Broken Bow, timeout on the floor. 2:11 to go in the second. Anselmo-Merna 29, Ansley Litchfield 19.
Central Nebraska Diesel, your full-service Renke dealer, wishes all of the area student athletes and the Huskers a winning season. With Renke, you are always the winner. Call Central Nebraska Diesel to find out how a new Renke irrigation system can help score more points in your farming operation. Best of luck to all of the area student athletes, and go Big Red in competition and in the classroom. From Central Nebraska Diesel, your local irrigation experts.
Your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. Reach them at 872-6810. Klang Financial, downtown Broken Bow. You'll find them at 940 South D Street. Brent Appers and Jeremy Shipe with you behind the microphone. We're live on KBBN Radio. Jack Simpson with us behind the camera. We're live with our video stream as well, so you can watch the action accompanied by the play-by-play call through Sandhills Express Facebook and YouTube. Well, 2:11 left to go here in the second, and Anselmo-Merna now has built a 10-point advantage. AM 29, Ansley Litchfield 19. Spartans with the ball coming out of the timeout. Pressure applied in the backcourt by the Coyotes. Feldman will send it ahead to Bailey. Intercepted, though, by Myers. Myers looking, still looking, and now sends it off to Thornton. Lilly will try to dribble to her right, and then she'll be bumped and fouled by Feldman.
Her second, so she joins Hawkins and Smith with 2 fouls each for Ansley Litchfield. Not a problem right now, but we always talk about kind of walking that fine line. It's not a problem to have 2 fouls in the first half, but 3, you get to worrying a little bit.
Well, that's the 5th team foul in the quarter, and that will send Lily Thornton to the free throw line where she makes the first. Second one for Thornton, and it's good, made them both. So now you feel this is a very big moment in the game for Ansley Litchfield. 2 minutes left to go in the quarter as they now trail by an even dozen. Feldman will send it ahead to Nelson. Nelson going to challenge the defender and draw the foul. Foul, I believe, will be on Coleman as Nelson will go to the line.
Shaylee's second.
Free throw attempt, no good. Haley Miller will check back in for the Coyotes. Coleman will come out after picking up her second foul. Nelson to the line for her second of 2. Free throw on the way, got it, made 1 of 2. And the lead is 11 for the Coyotes. 1:48 left to go here in the second. Rhiannon Myers into the forecourt, lobs it off to Miller. Miller will dribble to the high post, tries to bounce it inside to Mallory Bartok, but they're not able to make the exchange as the ball goes out of bounds, and back over to Ansley Litchfield. Spartans with the ball. Again, backcourt pressure applied by the Coyotes. Feldman will send it ahead to Nelson. Nelson makes the catch, gets into the lane, goes around the defender, but first a whistle, and we're going to get a foul called against Anselmo-Merna.
They're going to get Mallory Bartok on this one. That's her second.
And that'll send Casey Nelson back to the line. First attempt, no good. A minute 30 left to go in the first half. Anselmo-Merna 31, Ansley Litchfield 20. Nelson with her second from the line. It is no good, missed them both, and the rebound secured by Mallory Bartok. Miller will send it off to Rhiannon Myers. Myers in the lane, kicks it out to Jenna Bartok, and now they swing it off to Thornton. They try to go inside to Mallory Bartok. Pass deflected into the hands of Feldman. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. The lob pass for Ava Pates. Pates dribbles around the defender. Beautiful pass inside to Rhodey. Rhodey in some trouble, though. Gets it off to Nelson, and now she'll back it out, and they'll reset the offense. Under 20 on the shot clock for the Spartans. Pates at the top of the key, looking inside, puts it on the floor. 12 to shoot for Ansley Litchfield. Pates throws it away. Taken away by Thornton. Ahead to Jenna Bartok, then she loses it. It'll be out of bounds off of the Coyotes.
Both teams a little shaky here to end this first half.
Under a minute to go in the quarter. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. About a close to 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kira Bailey keeping the bounce alive. Now sends it off to Pates at the top of the key. Inside Nelson, can't handle the pass. Loose ball on the floor. They'll fight, they'll scramble. And Anselmo-Merna is going to gain control and call a timeout. 26 seconds to go in the quarter. Dairy Queen of Broken Bow, timeout on the floor.
Pates Farm Service is a proud supporter of Ansley Litchfield Spartan Athletics, both in sports and academics. They know how hard the athletes work to give their best effort, and they want to wish them the best of luck as they work this season. Pates Farm Service in Litchfield is your locally owned and operated parts and service provider for all the ag diesel equipment you need. Call Scott today to schedule your tune-up or repair. Proud to sponsor this broadcast, Pates Farm Service.
Final seconds of the first half, and Anselmo-Merna has built a double-digit lead now. They lead at 31-20 over Ansley Litchfield. AM will have the basketball. Shot clock is off for the remainder of the quarter. Haley Miller will bring it across midcourt. Miller in some trouble, trying to step through the double team, lost the ball out of bounds, but it was last touched by the Spartans. 18 seconds to go in the quarter. AM with the ball. Miller will throw it in from the side. Handling it now, Rhiannon Myers. Back to Miller. Miller has it deflected. Ball loose in the backcourt, chased down by Nelson. Nelson had it knocked away, and it's going to go out of bounds off of AM.
Well, Spartans kind of hanging around a little bit here in this second quarter, despite that outburst of scoring from Coleman in the first part of it.
9.5 seconds to go. Open look for Rhodey. She'll pass on it, give it to Feldman. Her three deflected into the hands of Bailey. She has her shot rejected. It'll go out of bounds and stay with the Spartans with 1.7 seconds remaining.
Big opportunity here for Ansley Litchfield to get to within single digits.
They throw it into Bailey. Back to Feldman. Got to shoot it. It's no good at the buzzer. So we played one half of basketball here at Anselmo-Merna. At the half, it's Anselmo-Merna 31, Ansley Litchfield 20. Jeremy is working on the first half numbers. He'll come back and share them with you after these words.
Jones Group Insurance has been serving communities in Nebraska for over 35 years as an independent insurance agency. They take pride in the knowledge, coverage, and services they can offer. So when you work with them, you can be sure you're getting the right coverage with sincere service. Jones Group is always proud to support the local communities, and their local agents are happy to help, whether it be home, auto, life, health, crop, business, and more. Visit with Seth Behrens at the Jones Group team on Main Street in Ansley.
At Muddy Creek Ag in Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen, cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage. Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Joe's Motor Company in Hazard is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Pickup trucks are designed to work hard and be dependable, and pickup trucks are what Joe's Motor Company specializes in. You can't miss them when you're cruising down Highway 2 past Hazard. Give them a call today at 308-452-3030 or visit joesmotorcompany.com. Joe's Motor Company of Hazard, 25 miles north of Kearney or 45 miles northwest of Grand Island. Proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Insurance of the Heartland, an Insight partner, proudly serves the Ansley community from their Main Street location with friendly, personalized service you can trust. With a strong insurance background and extensive product knowledge, their experienced team works one-on-one with both individuals and businesses to manage risk and build the right coverage. From personal to commercial policies, they focus on lasting relationships, attention to detail, and hometown service you can only find with a local community-focused agency. Talk to Insurance of the Heartland, an Insight partner in Ansley.
Whether you're purchasing your first home or considering a mortgage refinance, the process can be intimidating. That's why working with someone local is a great option. Hi, I'm Morgan Fornoff, a mortgage officer at Flatwater Bank. It can be confusing when talking to a lender about a home loan. Whether you are a first-time home buyer or you've purchased in the past, I have the tools and experience to help you navigate the process. Give me a call today and experience the Flatwater Bank difference yourself.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This Valentine's Day, are you forgetting the real relationship in your life?
I thought what we had was special, but you haven't checked my oil since last deer season.
Flowers fade, chocolates disappear, but that clunking noise driving down the street, everyone hears that.
I just want a little attention. Maybe some new brakes.
Show your car some love at A1 Auto Repair, your locally owned repair shop in Arnold.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your car from breaking down and breaking your heart. Call 308-848-2542.
A1 Auto Repair, because true love shouldn't end with a tow truck. Tri-S-Ag loves supporting the Central Nebraska community. Whether it's a local event or sporting event for the kids, they support the local youth from the area because they are our future. Life gets crazy and you can't make it to every event. That's why they're proud to help sponsor this broadcast for those who want to cheer on the bright student athletes of Central Nebraska. Whether from home, in the shop, in the tractor, or on the road, enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Tri-S-Ag.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects in underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast, Kristen Electric.
And we come back to Anselmo-Merna High School. We're at halftime of Game 1 of our doubleheader tonight. It's the girls' game as Anselmo-Merna leads Ansley Litchfield 31-20. And with your first half numbers, here's Jeremy.
We'll start with the visiting Ansley Litchfield Spartans. 5 scorers in the book, led by Cadence Feldman with 6. 4 points apiece for Addie Rohde, Bailey Hawkins, and Casey Nelson. 2 put in by Garrity Smith there in the first quarter. For Anselmo-Merna, you might remember we were tied at the end of the first quarter. These two teams were knotted at 11. And then at the start of the second quarter, Shaylee Coleman started scoring the ball. She scored all of her 11 points in the second quarter. Lily Thornton had a couple of threes to pace herself with 11 points as well. Rihanna Myers had 5 and Mallory Bartok had 4. You take a look at the team statistics. Anselmo-Merna winning the battle of the boards. 10 rebounds to Ansley Litchfield, 6 unofficially. 12 turnovers for the Coyotes to 14 for Ansley Litchfield, so fairly even there. Free throws has been a little bit of a difference in the first half of this one. Anselmo-Merna shot 7 of 9. Ansley Litchfield 4 of 8 from the free throw line. So all of that kind of leads us to just having this 11-point difference. Anselmo-Merna leading at 31-20 over Ansley Litchfield at the half.
All right, Jeremy, thank you. Second half action is coming up after this.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Your sweetheart deserves a delicious home-cooked meal. If you don't want to do the cooking yourself, take them to Cracker Jacks in Broken Bow on Valentine's evening, starting at 5 p.m. You can enjoy a steak buffet with shrimp, chicken strips, salad bar, and dessert. Carmen will have the dining room open, and of course, you can order your favorites off the menu too. A delicious Valentine's Day meal awaits you and your sweetheart at the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. No reservations needed. They'll see you on Valentine's evening.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet, so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton. The chilly season is here. No need to be wearing a stocking hat inside. Talk to them at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow and get your home's insulation upgraded. Not only will you keep the cold outside in the winter, you'll also have a more efficient, clean, and healthy home. At Mead Lumber, they do their very best to accommodate you with information on your project. Check out the awesome resources they offer at meadlumber.com as well. Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. Visit them today on East Highway 2.
Life's better when you're under our roof because we can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 872-5252 today.
American Family Insurance.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Recover your health. If you are suffering from an illness, surgery, or injury, Team Physical Therapy can get you back on your feet again with today's most advanced physical therapy treatments. 872-5111. Our highly trained physical therapists evaluate and treat a wide range of physical conditions. Team Physical Therapy is committed to a timely and effective recovery for each of our patients. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
And we come back to Anselmo-Merna High School. Brent Apperson, Jeremy Scheib with you behind the microphone tonight. We're live on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Jack Simpson with us behind the camera. You can watch the games accompanied by our play-by-play call with our live video stream available through Sandhills Express Facebook and YouTube. All right, we're ready for the second half. Anselmo-Merna with the lead, 31-20. Ansley Litchfield will open with the basketball. And, Jeremy, you feel like the opening 3-4 minutes of this quarter real important to Ansley Litchfield.
Yeah, I was about to say it's just really important for the Spartans to get off to a really good start out of the locker room here. I mean, they're one bucket away from having this be within single digits.
They dump it to the high post. This is Hawkins, goes around the defender, gets the open look, and banks it off the glass. Good start for the Spartans. Yes, you got it, my man. Anselmo-Merna with the basketball. Haley Miller will send it off to Myers. Rhiannon will start to her left. Now comes back right. Sends it that way to Thornton for the open three. It's good. Lily Thornton, another one from downtown. Spartans with the basketball. Backcourt pressure applied by the Coyotes. Feldman sends it ahead to Bailey. Bailey will throw it away, intercepted in midair by Myers. The lead to Jenna Bartok. Jenna will go glass, no good. Rebound secured by Bailey. 1 minute gone here in the third. Anselmo-Merna 34, Ansley Litchfield 22. Kira Bailey sends it off left side to Feldman, now to the high post. This is Smith out to Bailey. Bailey on the shot fake, gets inside, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound though to Rohde. Off to Feldman for a three, back iron, no good. And the long rebound secured by Thornton, ahead to Myers. Myers going to challenge the defender, spins and shoots, short, no good. Rebound secured by Smith. Spartans with the ball. Garrity Smith into the forecourt with the dribble. Smith will give it off to Bailey. Now Feldman on the left wing. Back to Kira. Now right side it goes to Smith. Ansley Litchfield swings it around the perimeter as they try to attack this 2-3 zone shown by the Coyotes. Open look for Hawkins. It is off the back iron, no good. Feldman fighting for the rebound, but she was out of bounds, and the ball goes over to Anselmo-Merna. About 2 minutes gone here in the third. AM with the ball, leading by 12. Haley Miller will bring it across midcourt, met by Rohde, and then the pass intended for Myers ends up out of bounds. Turnover for the Coyotes.
Ansley Litchfield just needs to take advantage of some of these turnovers they're forcing against Anselmo-Merna. They've almost evened up the turnover mark in this game.
Rohde handles it for Ansley Litchfield. Now it's Bailey who swings it right side to Smith. Back to Kira. Again, the perimeter passing for the Spartans as they try to attack this 2-3 zone. Now they get it into the inside of that zone. Taking the shot, Smith, no good. And the rebound secured by the Coyotes. Handling now, Rhiannon Myers. Myers to her left. Sends it off to Jenna Bartok. Jenna will drive. The runner, short, no good. Coleman there for the rebound. Puts it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound, Bailey. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. 5:20 to go in the third. Bailey into the lane. Had the ball knocked away, loose on the floor. And now we're going to get a whistle.
And I'm afraid this might be the third on Bailey Hawkins. And it is.
So Hawkins picks up her third. She stays on the floor for now. Ava Pates came into the game, but she came in to replace Bailey. AM with the ball. Anselmo-Merna 34, Ansley Litchfield 22. Here's Coleman who will drive and shoot. No good, but she draws the foul, and Coleman will go to the line.
Well, Ava got switched on to Coleman on that action on the left wing, and as a result had to try to stay in front of her. Shaylee's a really good downhill player when she catches the ball out on the perimeter, and there really wasn't much Ava could do there but pick up her second foul.
Free throw by Coleman is good. Of course, Shaylee had that outstanding second quarter for Anselmo-Merna where the Coyotes were able to pull away a little bit. Second free throw attempt for Shaylee is no good, made 1 of 2, and the rebound to Ansley Litchfield. 3 minutes gone here in the third. AM 35, Ansley Litchfield 22. Feldman into the forecourt. AM stays in that 2-3 zone, although they really extend it out high. As driving to the rim is Pates, throws it up, no good, but a late whistle and a foul will be called against the Coyotes.
And that was a really fortunate call for Ava because she kind of got pinned underneath of that basket and didn't really have much of a play to make. So I think best case scenario is where she's at the charity stripe, as that was the third foul, by the way, on Shaylee Coleman.
Free throw by Pates, no good. Mallory Bartok coming back in for Anselmo-Merna. Coleman will come out with her third foul.
Going to be important for one of these two teams to figure out the scoring here in this third quarter before their opponent does. It's just been a slow start for both of them.
Free throw no good. Offensive rebound. Bailey Hawkins around the defender, takes the shot and draws the foul. So now Hawkins will go to the line. Foul called on Rhiannon Myers, her first personal foul, team's second in the quarter. Hawkins' first free throw attempt, rims off, no good. Again, this is game one of our doubleheader. Boys game will follow. Jeremy will have the call of that for you coming up on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Second free throw attempt for Hawkins on its way, and it is no good. Missed them both. Fighting for the rebound, Feldman. It'll go off her leg out of bounds and belong to Anselmo-Merna.
Well, the Spartans shot 50%, 4 for 8 in that first half, but they are 0 for 4 from the free throw line to start this third quarter.
Haley Miller starts to her right, cut off, now looks for help. Leaves it for Myers. Nearing 20 on the shot clock for the Coyotes. They lob it to the post, taken away by Garrity Smith. Smith to the rim, layup, good. Garrity Smith able to turn defense into offense, and the Spartans are back to within 11. Rhiannon Myers swings it off to Mallory Bartok. Bartok looking for the return pass, but first a whistle. And we're going to get a foul. Man, could this be Hawkins again?
Yeah, she was the only one out there. It's on her. It's her fourth. I don't know if that sub was waiting over there at that point that she picked up that foul, but they just couldn't get a sub in for her fast enough before she picks up the fourth.
Anselmo-Merna with the ball. Thornton sends it off to Rhiannon Myers. Now back to Lily. Lily, a deep three, partially blocked by Bailey, who got a piece. And the ball ends up with the Spartans. 3:51 to go here in the third. Ansley Litchfield with the ball, but down by 11. Bailey in the lane, pull up, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Rohde, put back, no good. They fight for the rebound. Fighting are Jenna Bartok and Kara Bailey. Jump ball will be called. And the possession arrow will point to the Spartans. Or the Coyotes, excuse me. AM ball. Anselmo-Merna with the ball. Backcourt pressure applied now by Ansley Litchfield as Haley Miller will pick up the dribble right at midcourt. Now sends it ahead of the line to Myers. Rhiannon lobs it across to Lily Thornton. Thornton double teamed, throws it inside, intended for Miller, but it ends up out of bounds, and the Coyotes turn it over.
Well, Spartans defense is doing what they need to do to hang around in this game. Still an 11-point deficit. That's what it was at the half. They just got to get their offense going a little bit to get back to within single digits.
Ansley Litchfield loses the ball in the backcourt. Lily Thornton goes to the floor after it. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow will leave it in the hands this time of Ansley Litchfield. They throw it to Ava Pates. Pates off to Bailey. Bailey trying to dribble through pressure. Now sends it ahead to Asia Lyon. Lyon will hand it off to Pates. Pates goes baseline, loses the ball. It's loose on the floor. And now we got a whistle. And we're going to get a travel. Well, that's just a tough break for Haley Miller of Anselmo-Merna. Went to the floor after the loose ball. Just kind of rolled around a little bit and got whistled for the turnover.
It's hard to tell yourself when players from the opposing team are zeroing in on you not to roll away.
Addie Rohde lobs it inside to Bailey. Bailey draws a crowd. Looking for some help. Finds Rohde at the right elbow. The pull-up, no good. Rebound secured by Lily Thornton. And Anselmo-Merna with the ball. Rhiannon Myers does not have numbers. Waits for her teammates to join her. And now Myers off the skip pass gets the open look and knocks down the three. The lead is 14 for the Coyotes, their largest of the game. 2:24 to go here in the third, and Nelson touched the ball with the free hand. Got whistled for the double dribble. Nelson will come out, Feldman back in. Let's set the Spartans 5 on the floor for you now. Lyon is in with Feldman, Bailey, Rohde, and Pates. And Anselmo-Merna with the ball. Lily Thornton, guarded tightly by Lyon, gives it up to Rhiannon Myers. Nearing 2 minutes left to go here in the third. They dump it inside for Mallory Bartok. Pass deflected and into the hands of Rhodey for Ansley Litchfield. Spartans with the ball. Pates sends it off to Bailey. Bailey keeping the dribble alive. Starts right, comes back left, tries to dump it inside on the bounce pass, but first a whistle. And the foul will go against Anselmo-Merna.
That last turnover by the Coyotes on the other side of the floor, unofficially by my mark, had them eclipse the amount of turnovers their opponent has. And the problem has just been scoring the ball for the Spartans.
Feldman throws it inside to Hawkins off the inbounds pass, but deflected and taken away by the Coyotes. They throw it ahead to Myers. Myers in the corner. In some trouble, finds Thornton with the pass. They go inside to Bartok, who catches but cannot finish. Got her own rebound. Putback wouldn't go, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Ansley Litchfield. And we have a timeout on the floor. Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout taken with 1:36 left to go in the third. Anselmo-Merna 38, Ansley Litchfield 24.
Geared for Sports is locked, loaded, and ready for every season, and right now is the perfect time to get prepared. With spring sports right around the corner, it's time to make sure you and your athletes are ready to hit the ground running. From track to baseball and softball, you'll find the playing gear and fan wear you need all at Geared for Sports. Plus, braces, sleeves, and cleats are in stock to keep everyone supported and game ready. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 4. Geared for Sports on the square in Broken Bow.
And we come back to Anselmo-Merna. Out of the timeout, Coyotes with the ball. 1:36 to go here in the third. Rhiannon Myers open for the three. She got it again. Myers from downtown. AM now starting to pull away. They lead by 17. That's their largest lead of the game. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Spartans trying to respond before the quarter ends. Hawkins with the turnaround jumper, no good. They fight for the rebound. Rhodey able to come away with it. They go back into Hawkins, glances off her hands into the hands of Feldman, who will drive and have the ball knocked away. And who's it off of? They're going to say Ansley Litchfield was the last team to touch it. Well, Jeremy, for Ansley Litchfield in this quarter, they've had some looks that just haven't been able to get the shots to fall.
Yeah, and they've left 4 points out there on the floor, misses at the free throw line early in this quarter. Their opponent hasn't made that many shots. The problem is the ones they've made have been from beyond the arc.
Jenna Bartok posting, takes a shot, no good. Now we got a whistle. And as they fight for the rebound, the foul will be called on Anselmo-Merna.
It's the fourth on Mallory Bartok.
So we go under a minute to play here in the third. Anselmo-Merna 41, Ansley Litchfield 24. Spartans with the ball. Feldman will give it up to Bailey. Bailey almost threw it away. Pass deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Spartans. Ansley Litchfield inbound in the backcourt. They throw it into Feldman. Now sends it ahead to Hawkins. Hawkins cut off on the baseline. Bounces it out to Feldman. Cadence, a deep three off the back iron, no good. Rebound secured by Shaylee Coleman. Coleman back into the game. Coleman around the defender. Cut off in the block area. Kicks it out to Miller. An open three. Off no good. Rebound Bailey for Ansley Litchfield, and now a whistle. Foul on AM. Jenna Bartok will be whistled for it. That is the fifth team foul against the Coyotes, so Ansley Litchfield will shoot 2 free throws with 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. Kira Bailey to the free throw line. Her first attempt. On its way, off the back iron, no good. Anselmo-Merna 41, Ansley Litchfield 24. We play in the third, 24 seconds left to go in it. Second free throw attempt from Bailey. On its way, got it, made 1 of 2. Anselmo-Merna with the ball. Backcourt pressure applied by Rhodey. Thornton able to advance it into the forecourt with the dribble. Shot clock is off for the remainder of the quarter. 15 seconds left to go in the third. Haley Miller cut off by Rohde. Now lobs it out to Myers. 10 to go in the quarter. Myers will give it up to Thornton. 7 to go. Thornton starts right, picks up the dribble. 3 to go. Miller had it knocked away, and she's going to get called for a travel as Ansley Litchfield will have the ball with just over a second to go.
Well, and that travel is because of her strong grip. If she would have lost the basketball, she would have had a chance to pick it back up, but because it got swiped at, she was able to hold on to it. She's called for the travel. Kind of a weird circumstance.
They throw it into Feldman. She gets it off, but it's no good at the buzzer. So we played 3 quarters of basketball here at Anselmo-Merna. At the end of 3, girls half of our doubleheader. Anselmo-Merna 41, Ansley Litchfield 25.
If you've got an upgrade, remodel, or new construction project on your mind for the year, now is the time to get it scheduled with Duda Plumbing. Scott and Colton specialize in remodels, new build plumbing, and advanced sewer video inspections. They provide friendly, reliable service to Broken Bow and nearby communities. And yes, they can handle septic plumbing when you need it. Plan ahead and get on the calendar today with Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
A new year means new plans and a fresh start for your savings. At Custer Federal State Bank, we believe hard work deserves a safe place to grow. Whether you're saving for the farm, the family, or the future, our savings accounts are built for folks who value trust, service, and hometown banking. Start the year off right with neighbors who know you by name. Stop by Custer Federal State Bank today or visit us online. Custer Federal State Bank, your hometown bank. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now we come back to Anselmo-Merna, ready for the fourth quarter. Girls half of our doubleheader, Anselmo-Merna with the ball, leading 41-25. Rhiannon Myers takes the inbounds pass in the backcourt, now crosses midcourt as she will be fouled. Boy, we're going to get a reach in.
Yeah, not one of the harder fouls I've seen, but they do get it on Kiera Bailey, her first.
So AM with the ball. Myers starts to her right, sends it that way to Thornton. Another 3 is good. Boy, Lily Thornton has shot it well from beyond the arc tonight.
She's got a 3 in each quarter now.
Now the lead has grown to 19 for the Coyotes. Kiera Bailey sends it ahead to Rohde. Rohde will give it up to Garrity Smith. Swings it off left to Feldman. She'll try to answer her 3 off. No good. Trying to save it from going out of bounds was Smith. But it goes out and belongs to the Coyotes. Just underway in the fourth. Anselmo-Merna 44, Ansley Litchfield 25. Kenzie Russell back into the game now for the Coyotes. Russell will give it up to Thornton. Lily at the top of the key. Off to Miller now. Miller guarded tightly by Rohde as Ansley Litchfield now goes man-to-man defensively. Russell matched up with Hawkins, gives it up to Miller. 13 to shoot for the Coyotes. Miller, the wraparound pass intended for Myers, but picked off by Smith. Spartans with the ball. Feldman back to Smith, and now Cadence has it in the forecourt. Cadence Feldman deep on the wing. Sends it off to Bailey. She'll drive and shoot and score. 6:37 to go in the fourth. Anselmo-Merna 44, Ansley Litchfield 27. Jenna Bartok sends it off to Russell in the corner. Kenzie will put it on the floor, dribble to her left, now send it off to Myers. Rhiannon throws it inside to Thornton. She fell to the floor, lost the ball out of bounds, and it will go over to the Spartans. Lily able to get back up. Hobbling maybe a little bit, but she looks okay. And now a steal in the backcourt by Miller. AM with the ball. All alone inside, Jenna Bartok, but she could not make the shot. Fighting for the rebound, and out of there with it is Garrity Smith. Feldman will send it ahead to Rohde. Back to Cadence. And now Smith at the top of the key. Back over to Feldman. Feldman will launch from 3. Banks it in. She banked it in. It spun around the rim and fell in. Ansley Litchfield within 14 now as Thornton will try to answer. Her three, no good, short. And the rebound secured by Bailey of Ansley Litchfield. Here's Feldman just inside the arc. It's off this time, no good. They fight for the rebound, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Ansley Litchfield. Substitutions for the Spartans. Asia Lyon and Ava Pates will return. Bailey and Hawkins will come out. AM with the ball, 5:29 to go in the game. Anselmo-Merna 44, Ansley Litchfield 30. Bounce pass intended for Myers. Not able to secure it, but they're going to say that Ansley Litchfield was the last team to touch it. And Ava Pates is going, I didn't touch it. But they'll give it to the Coyotes. Inbounds pass to Coleman, now off to Myers. Myers will skip it across to Thornton for a three. It's off, no good. Rebound secured by Asia Lyon of the Spartans. Now it's Feldman. Feldman into the forecourt, sends it off to Smith. Garrity cut off at the elbow, off to Pates. A three is off, no good, but we've got a foul coming against Anselmo-Merna.
Yeah, she got hit on the arm, and she and Coach Furno over there kind of had to plead for that one a little bit before air was put into the whistle.
So Pates to the line for three. The first, no good.
That was the first foul on Haley Miller.
Spartans have struggled a little bit from the free throw line here in this second half. As Pates gets ready for her second, on its way, banked it in.
Yeah, they're now 2 of 8 from the free throw line here in the second half. Shot 50%, 4 of 8 in the first half.
Now the third from the free throw line for Pates. On its way, off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Hawkins, and then she lost it inside. Taking it away, Coleman. Shaylee Coleman cut off by Pates. Coleman will give it up to Myers. Rhiannon, the open look. It's good. Rhiannon Myers, a three-pointer.
She's got 3 of them in the second half.
And the lead back up to 16. 4:44 to go in the game. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Here's Garrity Smith, cut off at the elbow, off to Pates. They try to bounce it into the post to Lyon. Knocked away, but regained by the Spartans. Feldman, a deep three. It's off, no good. It'll go out of bounds and belong to the Coyotes.
Well, she never struggles with having the power to get it to the rim. It's not uncommon to see her shoot it from several feet beyond the arc, and sometimes she even muscles it way past the rim, even there.
Nearing 4 minutes left to go in the game. AM with the ball, leading by 16. Thornton had it knocked away into the hands of Hawkins. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Every offensive possession now extremely important for the Spartans as they try to make one last run here before time expires. Pates at the top of the key, lobs it for Hawkins. Hawkins trying to go around the defender, cut off by Coleman. Hawkins in some trouble, sends it out to Feldman. Skips it across to Smith. The open look, it's off, no good. And the rebound secured by Thornton. Ahead to Myers. Rhiannon Myers, cut off, leaves it for Thornton. Skips it across to Miller. Miller will put it on the floor, gets into the lane. The runner, count it! And she's fouled.
And if I'm looking at this right, she was the last senior that needed to get into the scorebook here on senior night. So congratulations to her. Scores a bucket, has an opportunity for another point here on senior night.
Substitutions for Ansley Litchfield. Nelson and Bailey will re-enter. Hawkins and Lyon will come out. Miller at the line, and the free throw no good. Fighting for the board, though. Myers put back, would not go. Got her own rebound again. Rhiannon had it taken away from behind. It's going to be out of bounds off the hands of Cadence Feldman, so it'll stay with AM, but first a timeout. Dairy Queen of Broken Bow, timeout on the floor. 3:30 left to go in the game. Anselmo-Merna 49, Ansley Litchfield 31.
Wait! Stop! This is not a drill. Gateway Motors just triggered a vehicle alert you need to hear. Select Chevrolet Equinoxes, Trax, Trailblazers, Nissan Altimas, Jeep Compass, and Toyota Camrys are all part of one exclusive promotion. Just $299 down, $299 a month with approved credit, and every one of them is tagged with the Gateway Motors Lifetime Powertrain Limited Warranty. There are only 10 vehicles available. When they're gone, they're gone. Look for the vehicles with the green dot on the windshield. That's how you know they're part of the deal. Get to Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. This is only while supplies last.
The Grocery Cart is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. The case is always full of delicious food you can have right away, or talk to the staff about your upcoming event and they'll make food for you. There's a wide selection of salads, and don't forget Chester's chicken buckets and strips. If the occasion calls for a cake, you can have it decorated how you'd like. Call the GK Deli at 872-2206 or stop by inside the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Now we come back to Anselmo-Merna, 3:30 to go in the game. Anselmo-Merna with an 18-point lead. They inbounded. Inbounds pass comes to Thornton. Lily to her right, cut off, leaves it for Kinsey Russell, now Rhiannon Myers. Myers lobs it for Coleman, had it knocked away, ball loose, still loose, still loose, now a whistle, and a jump ball will be the call. And I think it'll go over to Ansley Litchfield. So 3:18 to go. Anselmo-Merna 49, Ansley Litchfield 31. Game one of our doubleheader. Boys game is still to come. Jeremy will have the play-by-play. Ava Pates lobs it over the double team to Feldman, who then throws it away. Pass was intended for Nelson. And the ball goes back over to the Coyotes.
Well, Anselmo-Merna to round out this season, they've got a big game at St. Hills Thetford on Tuesday the 17th. And that same day, Ansley Litchfield's going to be on the road at Brady. That's a tough one ahead of them, a Brady team that's now 17-6.
Yeah, of course, that'll be part of sub-district play as girls sub-district tournaments will start next week. We'll have Anselmo-Merna for you live on the air as we'll be covering the D28 sub-district tournament from SEM next week. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Bailey will send it off to Pates. Now ahead to Garrity Smith, just can't secure it as it goes out of bounds. 2:45 to go. Anselmo-Merna with the ball. Lily Thornton being guarded tightly by Feldman in the backcourt. Thornton in some trouble now, sends it ahead to Myers. Rhiannon Myers down the lane. Cut off by Smith, she'll take the tough contested jumper, no good. It's out of bounds. And it will go over to Ansley Litchfield. So both teams now going to go to their bench for the rest of the way. Anselmo-Merna trying to pick up their 15th win of the season. Came in at 14-8. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Taryn Cole is into the game. She'll send it in to Jenna Holm, and now back to Taryn. The pass ahead intended for Allison Holm. Holm trying to go to Furneaux in the lane, but the pass is knocked away. It'll go out of bounds and belong to Anselmo-Merna. Tenley Potter is into the game now for the Coyotes. Tenley will bring it ahead. Sends it in the corner to Mallory Bartok. Bartok, nice move on the baseline, then coming over defensively Furneaux. But we're going to get a foul.
Yeah, they got this one on Addison Lyon, her first.
And that'll send Mallory Bartok to the line. Free throw attempt, short, no good. So both teams to their bench for the rest of the way. 2:10 left to go in the game. And Anselmo-Merna with the lead, 49-31. Bartok ready with her second from the line. On its way, missed it, no good. Rebound, Jenna Holm. Jenna will send it off to Allison. Allison into the forecourt, had it knocked away momentarily by Jenna Bartok. Spartans able to hang on to it though. Addison Lyon dribbles to her left, now sends it off to Furneaux, who finds Allison Holm. Holm will shoot it, off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Taryn Cole, a fresh 35 for the Spartans. They go back inside to Furneaux. Out to Cole. The open look off the back iron, no good. And the rebound secured by the Coyotes. Potter will send it ahead to Mallory Bartok. Trying to enter it inside to Jenna Bartok, but it's deflected out of bounds. Last touched by the Spartans. AM to throw it in. Rayleigh Bachman, the freshman, will do the honors. Sends it into Jenna Bartok. Open look off the iron, no good. Rebound, Taryn Cole. Cole to the other end. She will put it up and blocked by Mallory Bartok. So Ansley Litchfield will inbound it. 1:27 left to go. Jenna Holm will do the honors. Holm to throw it in from the baseline. Sends it into Lyon. Now Allison Holm. Allison back into Jenna. Turnaround jumper. Short, no good. And the rebound secured by AM. Tenley Potter will send it ahead to Jenna Bartok. Jenna to Mallory. Ball loose on the floor. Picking it up, Tenley Potter. Bachman a three. Banked it in. The freshman, Rayleigh Bachman, able to knock it in from deep. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Furneaux trying to dump it inside to Holm, taken away. Jenna Bartok handles it now for the Coyotes. Under a minute to play. Bachman cut off, leaves it for Jenna. Jenna Bartok sends it inside. Emma Larson had the ball knocked away into the hands of Mallory Bartok. They go back to Larson. Larson to Jenna Bartok. She'll shoot it off the iron, no good. Rebound Ansley Litchfield with 30 seconds to go. AM going to pick up their 15th win of the season as we play out the final 22 seconds. Ansley Litchfield with the ball. Allison Holm, nice pass Cole. Inside Jenna Holm. Jenna trying to go around the defender, ends up bouncing it on the baseline to turn it over. So we got 12 seconds left to go. Tenley Potter will handle it. And we'll see. I have a feeling AM's just going to dribble it out. And it looks like that's what they'll do. So your final score is going to be Anselmo-Merna 52, Ansley Litchfield 31. Jeremy is working on the final numbers. He'll come back and share them with you after these words on KBBN.
When the big game day arrives, you need a vehicle you can count on. Trotter Service has you covered. Offering full-service auto repair, tire sales, oil changes, and more, Trotter Service is your trusted hometown shop for reliable vehicle care. Whether you're heading to the game or driving every day, their expert team keeps your ride running strong. Schedule an appointment at trotterstirepros.com or call 872-6801. Your hometown automotive repair and tire store, Trotter Service.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
Need a waterer for your livestock? Miraco models are waiting for you at AeroSeed in Broken Bow. Featuring one-piece body polyethylene construction, no sharp edges, tough durability, foam insulation, easy cleaning features, and a 5-year warranty, AeroSeed has models ranging from 4 to 70 gallons. You don't even need a wrench to access the valve area. Just one of several conveniences you'll learn about when you talk to AeroSeed in Broken Bow about Miraco waterers.
And we come back to Anselmo-Merna High School. It's gone final in the girls' half of our doubleheader as Anselmo-Merna wins it over Ansley Litchfield 52-31. And with a recap of your final numbers, here's Jeremy.
All right, thank you, Brent. We'll start with the visiting Ansley Litchfield Spartans. 7 different players in the scorebook, but nobody able to reach double figures. Cadence Feldman was the closest, putting in 9 points. 6 points for Bailey Hawkins, 4 apiece for Casey Nelson, Garrity Smith, and Addie Rohde. 3 points for Kiera Bailey, 1 point put in by Ava Pates. For Anselmo-Merna, big night for 3 of the 4 seniors getting into double figures. All 4 seniors got into the book on senior night, which is awesome to see. Lily Thornton was the leading scorer for the Coyotes in her final game here on the Anselmo-Merna court. 17 points for her, 14 for Rihanna Myers, 12 for Shaylee Coleman. Rounding out the Anselmo-Merna scoring, 4 for Mallory Bartok, 3 for Riley Bachman, and 2 put in by Haley Miller. Team stats, 21 turnovers for Anselmo-Merna to Ansley Litchfield's 23. Rebounding edge was won by Ansley Litchfield by my mark unofficially, 23-21. Free throw line not super kind to these two teams. Anselmo-Merna 8 of 14. Ansley Litchfield 6 of 17. Again, your leading scorers for Ansley Litchfield, Cadence Feldman with 9. For Anselmo-Merna, it was Lily Thornton with 17 as the Coyotes win it 52-31. They improve to 15-8. Ansley Litchfield falls to 9-13 as we head to sub-district play.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. And again, we want to say thanks to all of the great businesses who helped us with our broadcast coverage of Game 1 of our doubleheader between Anselmo-Merna and Ansley Litchfield. Well, it is senior night here at AM as they are introducing the girls' senior basketball players and their parents at this time. At this time for us, we're going to transition into Game 2 of our doubleheader. Boys' game is coming up next. And we want to say thanks to those who will be sponsoring it for you on the radio tonight on KBBN. We want to say thanks to the Jones Group, Muddy Creek Ag, Joe's Motor Company, Insurance of the Heartland, and Insight Partner, Flatwater Bank, A1 Auto Repair, Tri-S Ag, Christian Electric, Consolidated, also the Anselmo-Merna Boosters, Tumbleweed Cafe, and Hamilton. Don't forget, tonight we're also presenting a live video stream of tonight's games, so you can watch the games accompanied by the radio call. And you can do that through Sandhills Express Facebook and Sandhills Express YouTube. We want to say thanks to our video stream sponsors tonight. They include BD, The Grocery Cart, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, H&R Block, Colligan, 450 Ag, Mead Lumber of Broken Bow, Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, the Garden Center, Downey Drilling, Markin and Mill in Anselmo. Our live video stream tonight also brought to you in part by Bailey Crop Service, Anselmo-Merna Boosters, and Muddy Creek Ag. We'll transition into Game 2 of our doubleheader after these words on KBBN Radio.
Jones Group Insurance has been serving communities in Nebraska for over 35 years as an independent insurance agency. They take pride in the knowledge, coverage, and services they can offer. So when you work with them, you can be sure you're getting the right coverage with sincere service. Jones Group is always proud to support the local communities, and their local agents are happy to help, whether it be home, auto, life, health, crop, business, and more. Visit with Seth Behrens at the Jones Group team on Main Street in Ansley.
At Muddy Creek Ag and Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen, cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage. Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Joe's Motor Company in Hazard is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Pickup trucks are designed to work hard and be dependable, and pickup trucks are what Joe's Motor Company specializes in. You can't miss them when you're cruising down Highway 2 past Hazard. Give them a call today at 308-452-3030 or visit joesmotorcompany.com. Joe's Motor Company of Hazard, 25 miles north of Kearney or 45 miles northwest of Grand Island. Proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Insurance of the Heartland, an Insight Partner, proudly serves the Ansley community from their Main Street location with friendly, personalized service you can trust. With a strong insurance background and extensive product knowledge, their experienced team works one-on-one with both individuals and businesses to manage risk and build the right coverage. From personal to commercial policies, they focus on lasting relationships, attention to detail, and hometown service you can only find find with a local community-focused agency. Talk to Insurance of the Heartland, an Insight partner in Ansley.
Whether you're purchasing your first home or considering a mortgage refinance, the process can be intimidating. That's why working with someone local is a great option. Hi, I'm Morgan Fornoff, a mortgage officer of Flatwater Bank. It can be confusing when talking to a lender about a home loan. Whether you are a first-time home buyer or you've purchased in the past, I have the tools and experience to help you navigate the process. Give me a call today and experience the Flatwater Bank difference yourself.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This Valentine's Day, are you forgetting the real relationship in your life?
I thought what we had was special, but you haven't checked my oil since last deer season.
Flowers fade, chocolates disappear, but that clunking noise driving down the street, everyone hears that.
I just want a little attention. Maybe some new brakes.
Show your car some love at A1 Auto Repair, your locally owned repair shop in Arnold.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your car from breaking down and breaking your heart. Call 308-848-2542.
A1 Auto Repair, because true love shouldn't end with a tow truck. Tri-S-Ag loves supporting the Central Nebraska community. Whether it's a local event or sporting event for the kids, they support the local youth from the area because they are our future. Life gets crazy and you can't make it to every event. That's why they're proud to help sponsor this broadcast for those who want to cheer on the bright student athletes of Central Nebraska. Whether from home, in the shop, in the tractor, or on the road, enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Tri-S-Ag.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects in underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction, proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast, Kristen Electric.
And we welcome you back to Anselmo-Merna High School. Nice presentation as they announce the seniors for both girls and boys basketball for Anselmo-Merna tonight, along with their parents. Now the two boys teams are out on the court taking their pregame warm-ups, and we'll have the boys game coming up. Brent Apperson with Jeremy Shipe. Of course, next week is the start of girls sub-district basketball. So for most, if not all, of the teams playing tonight in girls basketball, this will be their final regular season game. And with that in mind, we're going to take a look at some scores. Jeremy's kind of been looking at some scores of other area teams tonight. And we came across one that we have to talk about, and that involves South Loop.
South Loop getting their first win of the season in the last regular season game of the year, defeating Highline by a score of 53-43. So they didn't just get a win, they got a double-digit win for their first win of the season. And I've been telling people all season long, no team that works as hard as those young ladies have worked deserves to go without a win on the season. So happy for them. And I think anybody who's played against them this season can see how hard they work, and they didn't give up. And it took the very last game of the season to do it, but they got themselves a W.
Yeah, great to see. Congratulations to them. I'm not so sure that 53 points is not the most points they've scored in a game this year either.
You might be right on that. That seems right.
So what a great win for them. Of course, well, we've had a couple of their games on the air this year, Jeremy, where they were so close. I mean, I think back to the opener, we called it between Twin Loop and South Loop. Twin Loop won it in the end by 2. You did South Loop and Ansley Litchfield, a game that went to overtime.
And it was a 1-point loss. So they were right there in several games, and they finally pulled it off. Super happy for them. A couple of other scores I've come across. Let's see here. I'm going to clunk my way through some scores here. Hershey defeating Mullen. This was a very close game. Mullen was within single digits for much of this game, but Hershey pulled away in the end for a 56-45 victory in that one. Overton is beating Sumner Eddyville Miller right now 50-43 with just a couple of minutes left in the fourth quarter. Brady defeated Medicine Valley 57-26 also in girls action. And St. Hill Semper got the victory over Cody Kilgore 65-38. As far as area teams go, many of those are all kind of transitioning to the boys half of the doubleheader. One more score. Central Valley defeats Twin Loop 56-17. That boys game is kind of one that a lot of people across the state have their eyes on. Should be a good game there in that one.
All right, Jeremy, thanks for the score updates. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll kind of turn it over to Jeremy. He's got the play-by-play of the boys game, and that is coming up next on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Your sweetheart deserves a delicious home-cooked meal. If you don't want to do the cooking yourself, take them to Cracker Jacks in Broken Bow on Valentine's evening, starting at 5 p.m. You can enjoy a steak buffet with shrimp, chicken strips, salad bar, and dessert. Carmen will have the dining room open, and of course, you can order your favorites off the menu too. A delicious Valentine's Day meal awaits you and your sweetheart at the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. No reservations needed. They'll see you on Valentine's evening.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet, so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
In sports and in life, the right game plan makes all the difference. At Nebraska State Bank, they're proud to support the area teams and help the community reach their goals. From your first checking account to your dream home loan, Nebraska State Bank is there to help you play to win. With personal and business banking, home and ag loans, and modern online and mobile banking tools, you're sure to score with Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Supporting our student athletes, Melham Medical Center stands by you every step of the way. They offer local access to wellness and care, from emergency and inpatient services to the specialty clinic, offering top providers in orthopedics, cardiology, neurological care, and radiology. With a focus on inspiring healthy living through quality care, Melham is proud to back our hometown teams. Visit them at melham.org or call them at 308-872-4100. Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow.
From fields in Nebraska to projects around the world, Sargent Irrigation's roots run deep in the heartland. They believe in hard work, strong teams, and supporting the communities they serve. That's why they're proud to help deliver every thrilling moment of high school and Husker sports right to your radio. Even if you can't be there in person, you won't miss a play. This broadcast is made possible in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow, where hometown pride goes the distance.
We are here for you, no matter where it works best to meet. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We may have closed our Broken Bow office, but that doesn't mean Lori and I aren't ready to hit the road to meet where it's most convenient for you. Whether that's your home, conference rooms, coffee shops, or a picnic table in the park, we'll bring our competitive, trusted coverage to you. You can also come by our Callaway office Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. until 5, or Fridays, 7:30 a.m. till noon, or call 836-2201 and let's talk so we can go to work for you at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School, site of tonight's girls and boys basketball doubleheader on KBBN Radio and St. Hills Express Video. We've got Anselmo-Merna and Ansley Litchfield coming your direction next on the boys' side of things. Anselmo-Merna comes into this one with a record of 12-9. On the other side of the floor, Ansley Litchfield with a record of 4-16. Let's start by talking about the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes, with that 12-9 record, kind of were on a little bit of a skid before they were able to right the ship against South Loop on the 10th. They were on a 4-game losing streak. I know that the Coyotes would prefer to have only won one of their last 5, Brent, but this is a dangerous team that if they start to figure things out right now ahead of the postseason, which is not that far away, they've got some pieces that can serve them well in a postseason run.
Yeah, and I think it's important to kind of look at that 4-game skid a little bit. 2 of those losses were to Twin Loop. We know what they're about. They lost to Central Valley, who's 16-5 in that stretch. They lost to them by 3, and then you were a part of the call when they lost to Mullen by a point on a last-second shot by Mullen. So, you know, that could have easily been kind of a 2-2 split if the ball bounces Anselmo-Merna's way. But I agree with you. I mean, when you look at the talent that's on the floor for the Coyotes, this is a team that on the right night can be very dangerous.
Dane DeRee leads the Coyotes in points a game with 20, rebounds a game with 13, and assists per game with 4. But I think it's important to note that the players that he's out there on the floor with are players that can go out there and get some points and some rebounds each night as well. Kanan Priest joins him in double figures in scoring. Colin Wright and Kanan Priest pull down more than 5 rebounds a game. Good team basketball is what Anselmo-Merna plays. And when you look at their coach, Troy Gilligan, you think back to some of the teams that he played as a part of. Troy was quite the star himself, but we know that those teams were fun to watch because of the team basketball that they played. And Coach Gilligan has certainly instilled that in these young men on this Coyote squad.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, share the ball, but don't be afraid to shoot the ball. And that's kind of what Anselmo-Merna is about and wants to be about tonight.
Ansley Litchfield, meanwhile, is 4-16. Their most recent win came not that long ago, back on the 6th against Axtell, a 1-19 team that they handled by double digits. Much like the Ansley Litchfield girls team, maybe not super thrilled with how the season has gone from a wins and losses perspective, but I think each game is all about doing something that you can be proud of as you work your way further into not only the current season, but into the future as well. And as we know, in the communities of Ansley and Litchfield, there just are not a lot of boys in those two communities right now. So with numbers being down and everything stacked against them, this squad continues to go out there and give a lot of teams their best run at them.
Yeah, and certainly when you start with the Spartans, you kind of look at 2 of their leaders, Owen Cunningham, a double-digit guy, averaging 11 points per game. Landon Schulte, we've seen him over the years. This guy can knock down the 3. He's knocked down almost 40 of them this year. So that's kind of where it starts offensively for Ansley Litchfield. Key for me for the Spartans, can they handle the press of Anselmo-Merna? Can they control the basketball? Can they limit the turnovers and then get into their half-court offense? The one thing we know is they're well coached. You talked about Coach Gilligan, the guy on the other side, Matt Drew. Well, I'll tell you what, no matter what the talent level is, you know they are coached well. You know that they know how to share the ball and they know what to do. And Ansley Litchfield will look to make some things happen tonight.
Fundamentals are always a really good base in any sport for athletes to be successful, and I've always just been enamored by the way that Coach Drew has the fundamentals taken care of when it comes to his teams out on the floor. Anselmo-Merna 12-9, Ansley Litchfield 4-16. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get closer to the tip on KBBN Radio and Sand Hills Express Video.
The team at Taylor Heating and Cooling are big fans of our area student athletes and are proud to help bring you their accomplishments on the radio. Just like these bright students keep a cool head in the heat of competition, Taylor Heating and Cooling is ready to help keep you cool with their services. If the season calls for heat, they're ready with repair and new install expertise there as well. Financing is available because sweating or shivering in your home needs fixed now, not later. Call Taylor Heating and Cooling at 308-872-6196 or visit TaylorHeatingandCoolingBB.com.
Great athletes play with grit, heart, and integrity. At Palmer Monument in Broken Bow, those same qualities guide everything they do. Just as athletes push through the challenges to reach victory, Palmer Monument's team works with dedication to design meaningful, lasting memorials for your loved ones, crafted with pride and built to stand the test of time. They're committed to honoring every life with care and respect. Palmer Monument, Designed with pride, sold with integrity, and always giving their very best, just like the athletes.
Make 2026 unforgettable with a great deal on a new Polaris side-by-side or ATV from Agland ATV during the Polaris Start the Year Off-Road Sales event. We are restocked with new units for a new year and ready to pass on great deals. We also have a large lineup of pre-owned units that the guys are motivated to move. Let's get you out there in a new machine. Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow. Terms and conditions apply. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Read, understand, and follow your owner's manual. All riders should take a safety training course.
Rod's Body and Paint delivers top-quality collision and paint services from their shop on the curve west of Broken Bow. Whether it's auto glass repair, dent and ding removal, or full collision restoration, their licensed and certified team offers free estimates, affordable pricing, and a lifetime paint warranty that you can trust. With decades of experience under their belt, they stand behind their work and their promise of satisfaction. Call 308-872-5346 today and talk to Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
See Brent Custer in Broken Bow and find out why so many of their clients would recommend shelter.
Broken Bow Dental is proud to cheer on the area student athletes. At their location on Highway 2 in Broken Bow, their state-of-the-art clinic blends cutting-edge dental care with a warm, personalized approach. Because a confident smile supports success in and out of the game. From routine family dentistry to emergency treatment, they have you covered. Call 308-767-2002 to schedule an appointment at Broken Bow Dental. Be brilliant. Be bold.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School as we get closer to the boys contest of our doubleheader this evening. Well, we're going to be plenty busy next week, aren't we, Brent?
Oh, yes, we will.
We've got plenty of basketball and plenty of wrestling coming your direction next week. Should we just start at the beginning and talk about Tuesday first?
Yeah, let's do. I love the sub-district that you're going to be a part of and calling for us. We'll be live at SEM on Tuesday for the D2A Girls Sub-District Tournament. All four teams right in the middle of our coverage area. SEM is the top seed. They'll play Twin Loop on Tuesday night, followed by Sandhills Thetford against Anselmo-Merna, and then the winners will advance out and play each other in the sub-final on Thursday. So we'll have all of those games covered for you through Central Nebraska's Sports Source. We can tell you on Tuesday the games will be on KBBN radio as well as on our live video stream. And then on Thursday, we'll just kind of see how some other things play out. But for sure, we'll have video stream coverage of that sub-final for you on Thursday. And, man, Jeremy, all four of those teams, they've all played each other through the course of the season. I think that sets up to be a great sub.
That's what I really like about the postseason is there's no secrets between these teams. You played each other, and you got a lot of film on each other against yourself. And with those secrets out the door, anything can happen when it comes to the postseason. And the thing I like about the postseason is anybody can put together wins from this point forward and make it to the state tournament. Even if they've not won a game all season long, maybe they put it all together. They can go all the way and win a state title. It's all about seeding at this point, and that's really the only advantage you get. You still got to go out there and win the game. So that'll be a great start. And you are going to be on the road on Tuesday on your way to a late week worth of wrestling. You're going to go to Milford.
We'll be headed to Omaha on Tuesday so that we can be there for the final day of the Girls State Wrestling Tournament on Wednesday. We'll have full coverage of that for you on KBBN Radio, and then the boys tournament Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Live area matches and play-by-play of boys state wrestling for you next week. But on our way to Omaha Tuesday, we're going to detour, and we'll go to Milford, and we will call for you the Broken Bow girls basketball team competing in the C18 sub-district tournament. Their opponent will be Central City, top 10 ranked in the state, and we'll have that game for you on KCNI radio, scheduled to tip off at 7 o'clock on Tuesday night. So that will be the matchups for you we have Tuesday night for sub-district basketball.
And I am waiting anxiously to see if you can get Mr. Crawley to get on the microphone for a basketball game.
Do color for basketball?
He is a wrestler through and through, and I know he can do it. We all know he can do it, but I just have not been able to get through to him to join you on the microphone for that basketball game.
Well, I remember one other time that we had to call a basketball game on our way to Omaha. I had he and Mr. Patch both with me that night, and I gave them both the opportunity to visit on the microphone, but they chose to sit in the stands and eat popcorn instead.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
And then when it comes to the wrestling that we were talking about later on in the week, maybe he just wants to rest up for all the work he's going to. You can't blame him for wanting to rest up a little bit if he does, because he's going to be on the microphone a lot. It's as simple as this, folks. Wednesday through Saturday, we're going to be bringing you a lot of state wrestling coverage. If it involves an area wrestler on the mat, we're going to have the play-by-play for you, girls and boys, Wednesday through Saturday. It just really is a thrill for us to bring you coverage that's unlike anywhere else, and it truly is.
Yep. And we do remind you, of course, this weekend the boys are trying to qualify for the state wrestling tournament. We look at Ansley, Litchfield, and Anselmo-Merna here on the basketball court. Their two wrestling teams are currently in Elm Creek competing in that district tournament, trying to qualify for state. That tournament will conclude tomorrow. We will be live in Broken Bow at Broken Bow High School tomorrow for coverage of the C4 District Wrestling Tournament. Broken Bow will host it, and we'll be on the air on KBBN Radio with all Broken Bow matches from the district tournament. Matches are scheduled to start at 9 a.m., but also during the day we'll be giving you updates periodically of all of the other districts involving our area teams so that you can stay up to date with what's going to be happening as athletes across the state try to qualify for the Boys State Wrestling Championships.
All right, on the floor, they're introducing your starting lineup, so let's go ahead and do it for you here on the air. Brought to you by Four County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service. Four County Heating and Air in Broken Bow at 872-2258. First for the Ansley Litchfield Spartans, they'll go this way. Landon Schulte is a senior, standing 5'8". David Magner is a junior, 5'10". Owen Cunningham, a 5'11" senior. 5'11" sophomore is Cooper Fletcher, and Owen Hawkins is a 6'1" sophomore. For the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes, they'll go this way. They're starting as many seniors as possible. Caden Record, Colin Wright, Braden Wilson, Ryan Finney, and then let's see here. I'm trying to pick them all out. You never know what they're going to do. Kanan Priest is the lone non-senior out there for Anselmo-Merna. The ball is tipped and controlled by Anselmo-Merna. Priest with it on the far side wing. Centers the basketball now. Skips it over right-hand side to Record. Takes a deep three. Oh, I think that was an intended lob. Colin Wright scoops it up and puts it up and in. I guess I don't know what that was intended to be, but it was a two-pointer.
I think that was a pass.
Wow.
Yeah, that was well set up.
What a flashy way to start the game for the Coyotes. They go up 2-0. Magner centers it with Hawkins. Goes right side to Cunningham. Lobs it inside to Fletcher. Shoots around Finney and is fouled.
Yeah, nice play by Cooper Fletcher, getting positioned down in the block area, kind of sealed off the defender, made himself available for the pass, and able to get to the line.
Fletcher, one of the leading rebounders on the season for the Spartans, misses the first free throw. Don't see Chayton Jensen out there. He is the third leading scorer and third leading rebounder for the Spartans. So don't think we'll see him tonight as Cunningham pulls down the second missed the putback. Anselmo-Merna basketball. Record up the middle of the floor. They go left side to Wilson. Back to Record, pulls for three and rattles it in. The Coyotes go up 5-0.
Boy, what a start for Record. Got the assist on the opening basket and now knocks down a three.
Spartans working against the press of the Coyotes. Magner brings it into the front court. It's slapped into the hands of Schulte. Goes to the rim, had it blocked, tried to recover, had it blocked again, but was fouled this time, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good way of, or good job of staying with it by Schulte, who's a little bit slow getting up. Boy, he went to the floor hard.
Again, you worry. Yeah, I guess we won't allude to what we think the problem could be, but he is still down on the floor. So we'll hope that we can see him get to his feet here shortly. While we wait for him to do so, we'll take a quick timeout.
Life moves at the speed of light. Don't let pain put you on pause. At Rise Rehab and Performance, we believe everyone deserves to feel their best without pain holding them back. Whether it's recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or just getting back to doing what you love, our expert team is here to help take the first steps toward healing. Personalized care, cutting-edge treatments, and results that speak for themselves. Rise Rehab and Performance. 872-5800. We rehab, you recover, then rise.
Central Nebraska Diesel and Renke would like to take this moment to extend their thanks and appreciation to our brave men and women who serve our country through our armed forces. This gratitude also extends to our armed forces veterans for your sacrifice. The freedoms we enjoy today and the bright future we see tomorrow are due to your selfless service, and for this we offer our humble and sincere thanks. For all your mechanized irrigation needs, count on the professionals at Central Nebraska Diesel, who sell, install, and service a full line of reliable Renke systems. Stop in today to see how Central Nebraska Diesel and Renke can help get the most out of your irrigation water.
Good to see that Landon Schulte was able to go off of the floor under his own power. Gingerly, though, he kind of fell hard on his back, and I think that's maybe what he was favoring a bit. So the sub in for him is Aaron Wrights, and he misses the first free throw. The second does not go. Hawkins the rebound, goes back up, had it blocked by Priest, and it goes out of bounds, last touched by the Spartans. So the Coyotes will take possession, leading 5-0. Record brings it up the middle of the floor, goes left side to Priest, skips it right side to Record. Another deep three-pointer, missed it. Fight for the rebound, out of bounds, almost. Saved in by Wilson, but into the hands of Cunningham. Cunningham against Record, missed the layup. The rebound pulled down by Colin Wright. Ahead to Wilson, drives baseline, dribbled it off his foot, and he turns it over. Dane DeRee into the game, making his first appearance. Ryan Finney will take a seat. Fletcher gets it into Magner, does well to control it. Shoots forward towards the timeline and around DeRee. Lost his dribble on the right-hand side, centers it with Cunningham, now gets it back. Wilson D's him up, tries to throw it. It's intercepted by DeRee, goes left side, missed the layup. Magner, the defensive board. Gives it off to Fletcher. And now Cunningham, who will walk it forward. Right side, Magner. Priest on him. Magner doesn't use the dribble, gets it to Fletcher. Now left side to Cunningham, drives in. The floater is short and rebounded by Anselmo-Merna. Off to DeRee in transition. DeRee up the right-hand side. Oh, nice move inside. Missed the shot, but he was fouled.
Yeah, that was a great move by DeRee to get around the defender, attack the rim, and draw the foul.
So DeRee will shoot 2. His team up 5-0. Those 5 points occurred really early in this opening quarter as DeRee misses the front end. Ryan Finney back into the game. Braden Wilson takes a seat. Second for DeRee, rattles out. Hawkins, the defensive board. Still a 5-0 lead for Anselmo-Merna. Cunningham up the left-hand side of the floor, goes right side to Magner. Magner, little jab step, gets around the defense, leaves it for Fletcher. Oh, blocked at the rim. Ball comes out into the hands of Priest. He'll run it into the front court. Priest over right side. Long three from Colin Wright. Rims out. DeRee the rebound inside. Shoots over 2 defenders and scores off the glass.
Boy, that's tough. Great rebound by DeRee, and then able to finish with a lot of defenders in front of him.
Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout on the floor. A perfect time to plan your next trip to the Dairy Queen for a delicious blizzard for the season, traditional sundaes, cones, and shakes, or hot burgers, chicken strips, fries, cheese curds, and more. Go and visit them on West Highway 2 in Broken Bow.
Jones Group Insurance has been serving communities in Nebraska for over 35 years as an independent insurance agency. They take pride in the knowledge, coverage, and services they can offer. So when you work with them, you can be sure you're getting the right coverage with sincere service. Jones Group is always proud to support the local communities, and their local agents are happy to help, whether it be home, auto, life, health, crop, business, and more. Visit with Seth Behrens at the Jones Group team on Main Street in Ansley.
Welcome back to Merna. Ansley Litchfield basketball out of the timeout as Cunningham holds it up and will bring it forward against the backcourt pressure of Priest. Stops just across the timeline, almost had his pass picked off, but Magner meets it, goes up the left-hand side of the floor, missed it, Record with the rebound defensively. DeRee up the right-hand side of the floor, scoops it across to Finney, does well to control it on the left side. Now Priest centers it and goes right side to Record. Touch pass to DeRee, out to Priest. On the left side, Record, back to DeRee. Free throw line jumper, rattles out, miss pulled out of there by Ansley Litchfield. Magner up the far side of the floor, centers it with Cunningham. Back to Magner. Davon. Spun, lost it, off to Hawkins, now right side Cunningham. Goes up top. Chance Evans with it there, goes left side to Magner. Fletcher, now Evans on the right side. And switch pivot feet. Called for the travel, turnover back to Anselmo-Merna, who leads 7-0.
Well, you even go back to the girls' game. The officials who are officiating both games tonight, they are really paying close attention to the feet of the players, and they're really watching close that pivot foot, and if it moves, the travel call will come tonight.
DeRee spins on the left block against Hawkins and puts it in. What a quick move from the big guy.
Yeah, not much you can do about that. Good defense, better offense.
Magner on the far side of the floor, hands it to Cunningham, who centers the basketball. High post to Fletcher, hands it back to Cunningham, goes around the defense, blocked by Finney, tries to take it away. Cunningham can't track it down, and DeRee cleans up the takeaway.
Yeah, great recovery and help defensively by Finney.
Wilson back in there, goes over left side to Record, back to Wilson, and they play catch on the two wings. Trying to set up that high post to Finney. They get it to him, out to DeRee for a three-pointer. He knocks it home, and it's a 12-0 lead in Anselmo-Merna. Magner with the basketball across to Cunningham, and they clear it out so that he can bring it into the front court. Chooses the left-hand side, goes right side to Magner, who stands on the coyote in the center of the floor. Magner with the bounce, goes high post to Hawkins, back to the basket, out to Magner, pulls for three, missed it, rebound tracked down by Evans. Fresh 35 seconds for the Spartans. Cunningham far side, pops it up top to Hawkins, now right side Magner, tries again, left it short this time, Record the rebound inside. Here comes Anselmo-Merna. Calling right to DeRee, now gets it back. Touch pass into Finney. Good position inside of Cooper Fletcher and scores two. Anselmo-Merna taking control of things early in this one. They lead 14-0. A Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout on the floor.
At Muddy Creek Ag and Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen. Cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage, Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Joe's Motor Company in Hazard is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Pickup trucks are designed to work hard and be dependable, and pickup trucks are what Joe's Motor Company specializes in. You can't miss them when you're cruising down Highway 2 past Hazard. Give them a call today at 308-452-3030 or visit joesmotorcompany.com. Joe's Motor Company of Hazard, 25 miles north of Kearney or 45 miles northwest of Grand Island. Proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School. Ansley Litchfield basketball out of the timeout. Magner against Wilson into the front court, keeps the foot on the pedal, but is eventually cut off. Now reapplies the pressure, drives to the short corner, kicks it out to Jensen. Up top, Cunningham. Spartans searching for their first points of the game. We are 6 minutes into the contest. Cunningham gathers in the lane, shot it up, missed it. Priest the defensive board. Priest scoops it to DeRee, goes glass and scores. Quick moving offense in transition for the Coyotes.
9 in the game for DeRee to lead all scores.
Magner up the right-hand side of the floor, scoops it out into the hands of Hawkins, drives baseline, finds room there somehow, runs out of room and throws it off the leg of a defender.
Yeah, nice defense by Wilson to step over and stop the drive of Hawkins on the baseline. And then Owen does a good job of saving the possession by throwing it off the leg of a Coyote defender.
Colin Wright into the game. Timmy Myers in as well for the Coyotes. Hawkins had his shot knocked away on the inbounds pass. Priest the other direction, somehow controls it to get a shot up at the board. Missed it, offensive board Coyotes. Wilson, top of the key three, got it to go. 19-0 Anselmo-Merna.
That was the third three of the opening quarter knocked down by AM.
And now a blocking foul called on Colin Wright. And some groans from the Coyote fans, but up 19-0, you can't really groan all too loud on one call. So the Spartans get the basketball and bring it into the front court. Cunningham scoops it out to Fletcher. Goes left to right, up to Magner, and he this time is fouled by Colin Wright. I don't think anybody disagrees with that one. He trucked into the back of him.
And wow, Colin has picked up 3.
Yeah, I mean at least 2 because they happened within the last 20 seconds of each other.
Yeah, that was his third all of a sudden.
And now Cunningham keeps the foot on the gas and drives to the left block and gets fouled there. So it was a shooting foul anyway, but even if it wasn't, he would have been going to the line as that was the 5th foul on Anselmo-Merna in the quarter. The first for Cunningham. Knocked it home. First point on the board for the Spartans. Evans back into the game. Knox Feldman was in there for a short amount of time for the Spartans. He'll go take a seat. The second for Cunningham goes as well. Kanan Priest brings the basketball up. The trap comes in on him, throws it to Myers in the corner. Quick pass into Finney. Finney searching for some room, kicks it out. Record a 3, missed it. Timmy Myers, weak side rebound, and good position draws the foul. Got himself in between the guy he was boxing out and the rim, put himself in a perfect position, and got the foul whistled. Record tries to baseball pass it into Finney. It's taken away by the Spartans. 2-on-1. Fletcher up the right-hand side, missed it. Cunningham the rebound and is fouled on the putback attempt. I think they got Timmy Myers on that one. So Cunningham to the line, looking for the Spartans' third point in this one. Does not get it as it rims out. The second for Cunningham. Missed it as well. Timmy Myers, the defensive board. Throws it to Record. Throws it ahead to Wilson. Takes a 3. Left it long. Fletcher, the defensive board on the weak side. Throws it to Cunningham, skips it across to Magner, who dribbles toward Wilson, who got it loose. Ball's on the floor, elbows hitting the pine, a whistle, and a jump ball. Fletcher and Braden Wilson were looking like they wanted to join the wrestling team there
right
for a
on,
second.
Yeah, love the hustle and love the effort. When you see those loose balls on the floor, that's something you can always control, and that's the effort you play with, and both guys doing a good job of going after the loose ball.
Shot clock is off, 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Cunningham with it, left wing, drives around the defense, goes glass and scores.
Tremendous drive by Owen Cunningham, and then the finish at the rim.
Record into the front court, shoots it up just ahead of the buzzer and knocks it home. The step back three as time expires, and a 22-4 lead is what the Coyotes of Anselmo-Merna will take into the second quarter over the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. We'll come back for that second quarter after you hear this.
Insurance of the Heartland, an Insight partner, proudly serves the Ansley community from their Main Street location with friendly, personalized service you can trust. With a strong insurance background and extensive product knowledge, their experienced team works one-on-one with both individuals and businesses to manage risk and build the right coverage. From personal to commercial policies, they focus on lasting relationships, attention to detail, and hometown service you can only find with a local, community-focused agency. Talk to Insurance of the Heartland, an Insight partner in Ansley.
Whether you're purchasing your first home or considering a mortgage refinance, the process can be intimidating. That's why working with someone local is a great option. Hi, I'm Morgan Fornoff, a mortgage officer at Flatwater Bank. It can be confusing when talking to a lender about a home loan. Whether you are a first-time home buyer or you've purchased in the past, I have the tools and experience to help you navigate the process. Give me a call today and experience the Flatwater Bank difference yourself.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School. Record lobs it again for Colin Wright at the front of the rim. He takes it and dunks it.
Well, that was the very same play that they started the game with, and they start the second quarter the same way.
Well, you put it on film for your opponents down the line once at the beginning of the game. Why not do it at the start of the second quarter? Well, that should answer anyone's question on whether or not it was a design play. He made it look like a really realistic-looking shot, too. Anselmo-Merna back with the basketball after a stop on the other end. Wilson on the near side block, one dribble, searching for a teammate. Gets it over right-hand side to Wright to Priest, who backs it out. Centers it with Wright. Back to Priest. Takes a three. Left it long. Didn't touch the rim, but it doesn't matter as Ansley Litchfield takes it away. Cunningham up the right-hand side of the floor. He's fouled at the rim.
Well, a great sign here is Landon Schulte of Ansley Litchfield, who went down to the floor hard earlier in the game. Went out for a moment. He is at the scorer's table getting ready to check in, so that's great to see for Ansley Litchfield.
That's a team that typically plays 6 players in a game total, and that's when they have Chayton Jensen available. They hardly ever go to a 7th player on the bench in their normal rotation. So it's certainly important for the Spartans to see Schulte come back out there as Cunningham misses the shots at the free throw line. 24-4. Anselmo-Merna with the lead on their home floor here on senior night. Quick one-handed pass goes down inside to Colin Wright, and he puts it up and in. Anselmo-Merna continues to fire on all cylinders.
Colin now with 6 in the game.
Now it's poked out of the hands of Cunningham. It'll stay Spartans basketball as it went out of bounds. .6:35 to go first half, and Anselmo-Merna leads it 26-4. Cunningham into the front court for Ansley Litchfield, driving against Myers, does well to stay in front of him. Schulte, right to left dribble, missed the three-point shot. Wilson the rebound defensively, throws it ahead to Priest, meets it in the air and scores it. Boy, call this Lob City. Anselmo-Merna
Yes.
is just throwing all kinds of lobs for scores.
Yeah, great catch and finish by Priest in midair.
Schulte left to right on the handoff from Cunningham. Goes right side, now gets it back. Priest providing the pressure, stops at the free throw line, missed the jumper, rebound inside to Caden Record. Record left side to Priest, now in the corner. Braden Wilson tried to, well, I don't know. It got taken away in the lane though. Schulte tracks it down in the corner, pulls for a three off the rim and out. Braden Wilson, the defensive board. Coyotes running forward, and Coach Gilligan takes a Dairy Queen of Broken Bow time out. 5:34 to go, first half. Anselmo-Merna leads Ansley Litchfield 28-4.
This Valentine's Day, are you forgetting the real relationship in your life?
I thought what we had was special, but you haven't checked my oil since last deer season.
Flowers fade, chocolates disappear, but that clunking noise driving down the street, everyone hears that.
I just want a little attention. Maybe some new brakes.
Show your car some love at A1 Auto Repair, your locally owned repair shop in Arnold.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your car from breaking down and breaking your heart. Call 308-848-2542.
A1 Auto Repair, because true love shouldn't end with a tow truck. Tri-S-Ag loves supporting the Central Nebraska community. Whether it's a local event or sporting event for the kids, they support the local youth from the area because they are our future. Life gets crazy and you can't make it to every event. That's why they're proud to help sponsor this broadcast for those who want to cheer on the bright student athletes of Central Nebraska. Whether from home, in the shop, in the tractor, or on the road, enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Tri-S-Ag.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School. Coyotes with the ball out of the timeout called by their head coach. Record, a fall away jumper from the short corner goes, and it's just like the Coyotes are throwing the ball into the ocean at this point, Brent. That rim is looking awfully wide to them right now.
Yeah, 8 in the game now for Caden Record, and that was not an easy fadeaway.
Al Magner has the ball taken away. It's right side for Priest, goes around the defense and scores 2 more. The transition offense has been equally impressive as the half-court offense for the Coyotes.
Yeah, they have done a good job of when they get the ball, whether it be off a rebound or turnover, immediately attacking on the offensive end.
Schulte to Hawkins between the rings, right side to Cunningham. Jump pass into Fletcher. Oh, man, the opportunity was there. Fumbled the basketball, though. Now Magner left of center, drives in, finds some room inside somehow. One official has a travel, one has a foul, and they go with the travel. Ball goes back to Anselmo-Merna. Colin Wright tosses it into Record, who will dribble it forward. Record up the left-hand side of the floor, tosses it to Wilson. Braden with the bounce, trying to keep it away from the trap. Off to Record, now Finney goes baseline, cut off on the block. Nobody was there when he was trying to throw it back, but Cunningham touched it, retaining possession for AM.
Yeah, Owen just reacted. I mean, he saw the ball come out toward him, reached out, touched it, and allowed AM to keep possession.
Braden Wilson misses a three-pointer. Timmy Myers, the offensive board, back around to Wilson. Tries to throw it to Myers across the lane. Cunningham picks it off. Here comes Ansley Litchfield halfway through this second quarter. They trail 4-32. Fletcher back to the basket at the high post. Out to Cunningham. Out to Magner in the corner. Missed the three-pointer. Timmy Myers, the defensive board. Left side, Caden Record. Back right side to right. Off to Finney. Back to right. And now Finney. Skip pass. Picked off by Owen Cunningham. Up the right-hand side of the floor. Lays it up and in.
All 6 points for Ansley Litchfield have been scored by Owen Cunningham. Great reaction defensively to read the pass and then finish on the offensive end.
Right side, Caden Record pulls for three. Would not go. Fletcher pulls down the defensive board. Here comes Ansley Litchfield with Magner up the middle of the floor. Kicks it near side to Schulte. Now Fletcher, now left side Magner. Wilson playing off him a little bit, doesn't take the three. Now Cunningham shoots over a triple team, almost got the roll. Hawkins, the offensive board, he's fouled on the putback attempt, which draws some groans from the Coyote fans, and I tend to agree with them on that one a little bit. Looked pretty clean when you're talking about blocks and fouls.
And that is the fourth on Colin Wright.
Now with 2:50 to go here, first half, would venture to guess he's going to be one of the players subbed out as Hawkins misses the first. He and Timmy Myers will sit down. DeRee comes in, as does Kanan Priest. Haven't seen DeRee in a while. Kind of had that spattering of points there at the first quarter, and hasn't played much here in the second quarter as Hawkins makes the second. Priest goes right side to Record, back to Priest. Now left side Wilson. Braden searches. Now goes short corner to DeRee, back out to Wilson. Top of the key three for Priest. Off the heel and out. Nice rebound by Hawkins inside. Cunningham will bring it forward. Goes right side to Magner. Looks at Fletcher, instead goes to Hawkins between the rings. Now Cunningham left side. Up top, Schulte, the pop-out three. Couldn't get the roll to go. Fight for the rebound, and a foul called. It'll go against Ansley Litchfield, as they say they were too late to get to the ball for a tie-up, and instead got too much arm.
Foul on Cooper Fletcher of the Spartans, his first personal foul. First team foul against Ansley Litchfield here in the quarter.
Wilson in the left corner for Anselmo-Merna, had it slapped at. Got it to Finney at the top. Priest right side to Record. Now Finney high post out to DeRee in the corner. DeRee out to Record. Deep three-pointer would not go. Rebound fought for. Won by Wilson. Keeps it alive to DeRee. Up top to Finney. Back to DeRee left of center. Now Priest. Record. Touch pass into Wilson. Forced to the baseline. Out to Record. Priest left-hand side, out to DeRee. Fake the three-pointer, dribbles to the free throw line, takes the shot, missed it. Record the offensive board, goes reverse layup, had it partially blocked. Fight for the rebound, won by Schulte, and he is awarded a Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout. Minute 22 to go, first half. Anselmo-Merna leading Ansley Litchfield 32-7 here in the boys' game.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects in underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Welcome back to Myrna. He's Brent Apperson. I'm Jeremy Scheib. Jack Simpson behind the camera for this radio and video broadcast this evening. Owen Cunningham into the front court for Ansley Litchfield. Throws it high post to Hawkins. Had it swiped out by DeRee, and it's taken away by the Coyotes. Priest throws it ahead to Record. Tried to receive it. Touched it last out of bounds. 1:06 to go, first half. Ansley Litchfield trailing 7-32. I'd venture to guess that Coach Drew wants this play executed correctly this time. As he said, Brett, I normally don't bring attention to coaches coaching their team, but I think you folks might hear it on the radio. And that's why I love Coach Drew. He expects greatness out of his team no matter the score or how the season is going. Love it. Schulte throws it to Cunningham, shoots over a double team and is fouled. He'll shoot a couple, and Caden Record can't believe the whistle came.
And for Caden, that'll be his first personal foul. Fourth team foul whistled against AM here in the quarter, but less than a minute now to go in it.
Cunningham's first. Short, almost rolled through, but fell off the side and out. Timmy Myers in for Ryan Finney, the lone substitution for the Coyotes. Cunningham second. Goes. Priest with the ball for Anselmo-Merna up the center of the floor, left side to DeRee. Now Wilson in the corner. Quick trigger three, would not go. Record the weak side board, the putback, and the harm. He'll shoot one for the three-point play.
And Record now in double figures with points 9 and 10.
For the Coyotes, just a team that has height across the board and rebounding. If they've got position to go with that height, they're a tough team to pull boards down against, as the free throw was missed. Schulte, free throw line jumper, rattled it in. And the shot clock is off for Anselmo-Merna. The last shot of the first half is theirs if they want it. Priest with it left side, back to Record, and they play catch. Out around the timeline, waiting for one final shot. Priest a couple of dribbles, back to Record. Now Priest left side, skips it over to Record, takes a deep three-pointer, left it short. Looked like that lob play, but he actually shot it. Missed the three, and it goes out of bounds back to Ansley. Litchfield with 0.4 of a second remaining. They'll inbound it and let time run out on the first half. 24-point lead for Anselmo-Merna as we head to halftime. Brent is adding up the halftime numbers, and he'll deliver them to you when we return here on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the Boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Your sweetheart deserves a delicious home-cooked meal. If you don't want to do the cooking yourself, take them to Cracker Jacks in Broken Bow on Valentine's evening, starting at 5 p.m. You can enjoy a steak buffet with shrimp, chicken strips, salad bar, and dessert. Carmen will have the dining room open, and of course, you can order your favorites off the menu too. A delicious Valentine's Day meal awaits you and your sweetheart at the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. No reservations needed. They'll see you on Valentine's evening.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet, so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
Ready or not, here comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Mead Lumber in Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Life's better when you're under our roof because we can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 872-5252 today.
American Family Insurance.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School. We are at the half of the boys' game. Anselmo-Merna leading Ansley Litchfield 34-10. Brent, with a look at your halftime numbers and how Anselmo-Merna built that 24-point lead.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. AM led at the end of the first quarter, 22-4. They lead here at the half, 34-10. 6 players score in the first half for Anselmo-Merna. They were led by Caden Record, knocked down a couple of threes in the first quarter, finishes with 10 in the half. Dane Duree has 9 in the game. All of those came in the first 8 minutes of action for the Coyotes. Rest of the Anselmo-Merna scoring, Colin Wright was 6 in the half. Kanan Priest has 4. Braden Wilson knocked down a 3. And Ryan Finney has 2 for the Coyotes. Meanwhile, for Ansley Litchfield, just a tough start. We mentioned in the open that Chayton Jensen, one of their regular starters, not available tonight, not able to suit up. And then early in the game, Landon Schulte, another one of the leaders for Ansley Litchfield, went down hard on the floor, went out. The good news is he was able to come back, but he was out of the game for several minutes, and you could tell that just really disrupted the offensive flow for Ansley Litchfield, as Ansley Litchfield scores 10 points here in the first half. The scoring leader for the Spartans is Owen Cunningham. He's got 7 in the game. Landon Schulte able to re-enter after going out for a moment. He's got 2 in the game, and then Owen Hawkins with 1 point. Ansley Litchfield was able to get to the line in the first half, but shot just 4 of 14 from the free throw line. AM was 0 for 3 from the charity stripe, as Anselmo-Merna leads it over Ansley Litchfield here at the half by a score of 34-10.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. When we return, we'll take a look at any scores that we can find out there from other area teams that are in action tonight. And, of course, we'll have the second half of this one coming your direction soon as well on KBBN Radio and St. Hills Express Video.
Recover your health. If you are suffering from an illness, surgery, or injury, Team Physical Therapy can get you back on your feet again with today's most advanced physical therapy treatments. 872-5111. Our highly trained physical therapists evaluate and treat a wide range of physical conditions. Team Physical Therapy is committed to a timely and effective recovery for each of our patients. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Geared for Sports is locked, loaded, and ready for every season, and right now is the perfect time to get prepared. With spring sports right around the corner, it's time to make sure you and your athletes are ready to hit the ground running. From track to baseball and softball, you'll find the playing gear and fan wear you need all at Geared for Sports. Plus, braces, sleeves, and cleats are in stock to keep everyone supported and game ready. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 4. Geared for Sports on the Square in Broken Bow.
If you've got an upgrade, remodel, or new construction project on your mind for the year, now is the time to get it scheduled with Duda Plumbing. Scott and Colton specialize in remodels, new build plumbing, and advanced sewer video inspections. They provide friendly, reliable service to Broken Bow and nearby communities. And yes, they can handle septic plumbing when you need it. Plan ahead and get on the calendar today with Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
A new year means new plans and a fresh start for your savings. At Custer Federal State Bank, we believe hard work deserves a safe place to grow. Whether you're saving for the farm, the family, or the future, our savings accounts are built for folks who value trust, service, and hometown banking. Start the year off right with neighbors who know you by name. Stop by Custer Federal State Bank today or visit us online. Custer Federal State Bank, your hometown bank, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wait! Stop! This is not a drill. Gateway Motors just triggered a vehicle alert you need to hear. Select Chevrolet Equinoxes, Trax, Trailblazers, Nissan Altimas, Jeep Compass, and Toyota Camrys are all part of one exclusive promotion. Just $299 down, $299 a month with approved credit, and every one of them is tagged with the Gateway Motors Lifetime Powertrain Limited Warranty. There are only 10 vehicles available. When they're gone, they're gone. Look for the vehicles with the green dot on the windshield. That's how you know they're part of the deal. Get to Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. This is only while supplies last.
When we unlock the doors and turn on the lights at the grocery cart, we're excited to serve you with a smile and helpfulness that can't be matched. Our staff is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. It's our mission to offer you great prices in a store that is clean, organized, and convenient. Connect with us online at gkbrokenbow.com or come by and shop 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. East Highway to Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School. Let's take a look at some other boys' scores in action going on across our listening area. Sumner Eddyville Miller leading Overton at the half, 30-24 in that game. Burwell fell to Grand Island Lutheran, 35-51. In other D2 action, let's see if there's any other area scores. At the end of the half, Hershey leading Mullen 31-17. Sandhills Stenford with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, leading Cody Kilgore 52-33. Medicine Valley beating Brady 20-14 at the end of the first half in that one. That's all of the D2 scores available at this time. Let's see if there's any D1 matchups that we can give you, including that Twin Loop game. Twin Loop beating Central Valley with 2 minutes left in the third, 50-37. The score in that one. I think it's pretty apparent that Twin Loop is responding to that loss that they tallied against Sumner Eddyville Miller, which, just looking at the score and the stats from that game, looked like it was a really impressive game. And you and I talked about it off the air. Coach Line there at SEM, you can't count him and the SEM Mustangs out of anything, especially on their home floor.
Yeah, he's been doing it a long time. But he's got some good talent to coach, too.
Yes.
Over there at SEM as well.
8 minutes up on the clock here on the floor in Myrna. Anselmo-Merna has built a 24-point lead, and it's really just kind of been through all aspects of the game, Brent. They're just kind of running on all cylinders, aren't they?
Yeah, they are playing good basketball. You talked about the key for them, ball movement. We've seen that. We've seen about 3 lobs put down, so – yeah, good offensive execution in that first half for AM.
Opening possession of the game, of the second half, Ansley Litchfield throws it down to Hawkins, and he's fouled on a shot attempt, so he'll shoot 2. The first rattles in. Mitch and Cassie Feldman are happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. They're proud to support the Ansley Litchfield Spartan teams and the student athletes' ability to balance their very busy academic and athletic responsibilities. Thank you to Mitch and Cassie Feldman for supporting the broadcast as the second goes in for Hawkins as well. Priest back the other way for the opening possession for the Coyotes here in the second half. Wilson in the corner, out to Finney, now centers it with Priest. Back to Finney, right wing. To Wilson in the corner. One dribble, and the Coyotes continue to work the perimeter. Skip pass over to Wilson. Back out to Finney. Centers it with Priest, now left side Record, takes a 3 and hits it. Brought the shot clock all the way down inside of 10 and scored 3 points.
Great night for Caden Record on senior night. His third 3 of the game. He's got 13 to lead all scorers.
Spartans with it on the right-hand side with Cunningham up top to Magner. Couple of dribbles, left side to Schulte. Deep 3, missed it off the side of the rim, and it goes out of bounds and back to Anselmo-Merna. Just over a minute gone here in the third quarter. Anselmo-Merna leading Ansley Litchfield 37-12. Right side with it is Finney for the Coyotes. To Wilson. Back to Finney. They work the perimeter again. Wilson now drives baseline, drives around the defense and scores it. kind of that slow passing around the perimeter can lull you to sleep a little bit, and Wilson put the foot on the gas.
Yeah, you said it, put the foot on the gas. That was a great drive on the baseline and then a wonderful finish.
Fletcher misses the shot inside. Hawkins gets the rebound and is fouled. They call it on the floor. Cunningham to key it in from the baseline far side. Magner in front of him. Cuts across. They flare out to Hawkins. Up top to Schulte. Ball goes off his hands, but he tracks it down. Up top to Cunningham. Right side to Magner. Back to Owen. Fakes the pass to Fletcher at the high post. Hands it off to Cunningham. Goes baseline and scores it. And the harm. He'll shoot one at the free throw line, looking for a third point.
Owen Cunningham playing hard for the Spartans. Opportunity now to get into double figures. And that was a great attack of the rim and then able to finish in traffic and get to the line.
To complete the three-point play, Cunningham does so. Caden Record, the 6'3 senior, will bring it into the front court. Tosses it over to Priest. Back to Record, just right of center. Takes a three and hits it again. A senior night performance to remember. Magner with the right side. Spartans back in the front court. Goes inside to Hawkins. Nice play, but Hawkins missed the layup. Defensive board to Priest. Throws it ahead to Wilson. Intercepted by Cunningham. One-on-one. Puts it up and scores it. Colin Wright had to play off him a bit with his foul trouble, and Cunningham took advantage.
Cunningham now with 12 in the game to lead the way for Ansley Litchfield.
Priest over to Record. Faked the three. Now takes the three. Missed everything. Wilson saved it and threw it into the crowd. It'll be Spartans' ball.
Heat check?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. But it was a really open one.
Yeah, it was,
normally
yeah.
heat checks, people argue they're kind of ugly-looking shots. That one looked good until it wasn't.
He's had a great night. He's knocked down 4 threes tonight. Has 16 in the game to lead all scorers, does Caden Record.
Cunningham with the right side. Record comes out on him. Tosses it up top to Magner. Now left side Schulte. Priest on him. Popping out is Fletcher. Right side Magner. Little head fake. Drives into the lane and walk before the walk. A foul is called.
Timmy Myers got whistled for the foul, his second.
Cunningham, soft tap of the basketball, gets it to Fletcher, kicks it out to Magner. The three-pointer left long. Rebound inside by Trevin Klein, who's into the game. Record, Euro step, scores it in transition. He can score it outside. He can score it inside. Cunningham back on the Spartan side of the floor. Goes right side to Magner. Now Fletcher center of the court to Cunningham left side. They cut off Hawkins on the baseline. Instead, Schulte shoots it from the free throw line. Wouldn't go. Rebound tapped out into the hands of Timmy Myers. The defensive board off to Wilson. Drives baseline. Oh, scoops it to Priest. Blocked by Schulte. Hawkins comes away with it for Ansley Litchfield.
Man, looked like AM was going to get a easy layup on a beautiful pass, but Schulte came out of nowhere to break up the play.
And he's playing with some soreness. He was on the floor for a good amount of time there in the first half before eventually returning. Spartans turn it right back over. Anselmo-Merna basketball. Wilson with it on the right side. Skips it just left to Priest. Now inside they go to Klein, and he lays it up and in. The 5'9" sophomore into the book. 46-17, the Anselmo-Merna lead, and Ansley Litchfield takes a Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout. We'll step away as well.
When the big game day arrives, you need a vehicle you can count on. Trotter Service has you covered. Offering full-service auto repair, tire sales, oil changes, and more, Trotter Service is your trusted hometown shop for reliable vehicle care. Whether you're heading to the game or driving every day, their expert team keeps your ride running strong. Schedule an appointment at trotterstirepros.com or call 872-6801. your hometown automotive repair and tire store, Trotter Service.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School. Coyotes have continued their dominance in this game, going up now by a good amount of points, 46-17. I'm not good enough at math to do that as quickly as I set myself up to do it.
Wish I could help you.
You would think I would know better. Yeah. I mean, just at a quick glance, I was like, oh, they've gone up by. Well, you weren't prepared to give that answer, Jeremy, so why'd you do it? Cunningham with it right side for the Spartans out of the timeout. Holds it up top to Schulte. Set play out of the timeout. A miss off the right side of the rim. Priest brings it back for Anselmo-Merna. Goes right side to Timmy Myers. In the corner, Wilson. One dribble back to Myers. Now Priest just left of center. Lobs it down to Record. Record saves it, but only momentarily and into the hands of the opponent. Magner into the front court, chooses the right side, now dribbles left against Klein. Keeping the pressure on him, dribbling up, walking up on Magner. Magner lost it, but it was due to a foul. He'll shoot two. Foul was on Trevin Klein, his first. Magner steps to the line and misses the first. It wanted to go down, just fell over the front of the rim. The second for Magner, off the front of the rim and out. Klein, the defensive board, ahead to Priest. 2-on-3, he holds it up. Centers it with Record, now gets it back. They're trying to get it to Klein. They skip it in the corner to him. Little jab step, but picked up the pivot foot. And the officials have remained consistent with that call throughout the night. It's a turnover back to the Spartans.
Yeah, they've really been paying attention to players' feet. And if you pick up that pivot foot, even going back to the girls' game, they've been calling the travel here tonight.
Much like players and teams want to be in late season form, so do the officials. They build on things throughout the year as well. Cunningham dribbles right to left and is fouled on his shot attempt. He'll shoot two. Spartans continuing to do what they need to do, just sticking in their half-court offense, and they're getting shots up at the rim with the clock stopped.
Yeah, foul went on Timmy Myers, his third.
The first for Cunningham, falls short. Back into the game for Anselmo-Merna, Colin Wright. Timmy Myers will take a seat. The second for Cunningham, almost exactly the same, falls short. Priest the rebound, up the left-hand side of the floor. Wilson in the corner, missed the three, almost hit Finney in the face on the weak side. He wasn't ready for that one to come shooting in there. And a timeout awarded to Ansley Litchfield. Brought to you by the Dairy Queen of Broken Bow. Take this time to plan your next trip to the Broken Bow Dairy Queen for a delicious blizzard for the season, traditional sundaes, cones, and shakes, or hot burgers, chicken strips, fries, cheese curds, and more. Visit them on West Highway 2, Broken Bow. Well, should we talk about next week one more time, Brent, in case folks are just joining us? We've got sub-district basketball starting on Tuesday, and Anselmo-Merna fans would be interested to know about that one. We're going to be in Sumner.
Yeah, we'll be covering the D2A Girls Sub-District Basketball Tournament. SEM top seed just above Anselmo-Merna in the point standings to get that top seed. So that's where the tournament will originate. They'll be joined by Twin Loop, Anselmo-Merna, and Sandhill-Setford. All games from the sub-district will be broadcast through Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
And then Broken Bow on Tuesday. They'll be in Milford getting their postseason started. And then Wednesday through Saturday, it's all about state wrestling on KBBN each of those days from the girls and boys tournaments. Hawkins back to the basket, hands it off to Cunningham. Does well to seal the lane for him. Cunningham missed a shot. Hawkins the putback, gets another board. Missed that one as well, but was fouled.
Well, through the night, Anselmo-Merna's had a big edge on the boards, but love the effort of Owen Hawkins there, going after the misses and ultimately able to get to the line.
The first for Hawkins rattles in. A 6'1" sophomore. Shoots up the second one. Missed this one. Rebound taken out of there by Cunningham. Goes back up and scores it to make it an even 20 on the board for Ansley Litchfield.
Love the effort of Owen Cunningham to go after the loose ball on the offensive glass as he's in double figures, leading the way for the Spartans.
Coyotes basketball leading by 26. Colin Wright with the basketball. Shot it up, missed it. Knocked out of bounds, last touched by Cooper Fletcher. Priest to key it in on the baseline far side. Tosses it up top to Wilson. Wilson drives around Schulte, shoots it up in the lane and scores. Minute 20 to go here, third quarter. Lead up to 28. Landon Schulte with the basketball, goes right side to Cunningham, drives through the right side of the lane. Give and go was not there. Now Cunningham drives against Record, shoots it up, missed it. Hawkins the rebound inside. He is fouled. And they say he will shoot two, and that would have been the situation no matter what, as the Coyotes are past that 5-foul limit. Which I know we're a couple to a few years into that rule, but I continue to like that rule of 5 fouls for the quarter, and you shoot two no matter what the rest of the way. Doing away with the 1-and-1, I think, is just kind of clean things up in a lot of different ways for basketball in the state. Hawkins made the first, missed the second, as Finney pulls down the defensive board. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Priest goes right side to Record and gets it back, goes left side to Wright. Now in the corner, Timmy Myers. The give and go to Wright. Tries to skip it out to Record. Magner takes it away. Ansley Litchfield basketball. Davon Magner between the rings. Keeps the bounce alive. High post look to Hawkins. Out to Magner. Pulls for three. Left it long. Rebound. Cooper Fletcher. And he's knocked to the ground and fouled. Timmy Myers just kind of caught in a tough predicament right there to draw that foul.
And that'll be number 4 on Timmy.
Cooper Fletcher, the 5'11" sophomore, misses the first. Braden Wilson comes in for Colin Wright. Oh, nope. Thought he was. Instead, he comes in for Timmy Myers. The second for Fletcher, misses as well. Record the rebound defensively. Shot clock is off. Coyotes will have the last shot of the third quarter if they want it, leading 48-21. Record on the left side, letting the clock just go down inside of 10 seconds. We'll see when he triggers the play. Finney runs up. Applies the screen. They throw it inside to Wright, and he is fouled on the shot attempt with 4.3 seconds remaining here in the third. Foul whistled on Cooper Fletcher, his second of the contest, as Colin Wright misses the first of two. The 6'3" senior makes the second. Cunningham with the basketball.
Time running out here on this third quarter. Pulls from the short corner, missed it, and we'll head to the fourth. Anselmo-Merna leads Ansley Litchfield 49-21. A fresh 8 minutes up on the clock as we head to the fourth when we return.
Are prairie dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from Arrow Seed. Rosol is a restricted use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by Arrow Seed in Broken Bow today.
In sports and in life, the right game plan makes all the difference. At Nebraska State Bank, they're proud to support the area teams and help the community reach their goals. From your first checking account to your dream home loan, Nebraska State Bank is there to help you play to win. With personal and business banking, home and ag loans, and modern online and mobile banking tools, you're sure to score with Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
3 quarters knocked down, 1 quarter to go here in this boys contest. Anselmo-Merna looking like they're on their way to improving to 13-9 on the season. And kind of springboarding themselves into the postseason on the right foot. Really look like they're playing some of their best basketball of the year as Finney is fouled on a drive up the right-hand side of the floor. He'll shoot 2. Feels like a lot of fouls were called there in the third quarter. Does that feel that way to you?
Well, Ansley Litchfield has went to the line 27 times tonight, but just 9 of 27 are the Spartans.
Finney misses the first. I'll get a look at a second. Finney misses the second. Priest pulls down the board, throws it to right. Oh, nice spin move in the lane. Puts it up and over the rim for 2.
Man, I think that's putting the defender in the spin cycle. Wow, what a spin. And then the finish at the rim.
Cunningham throws it to Fletcher. Nice cut across the lane. Gives it to Magner on the cut on the right side. Out to Schulte, wide open for 3, and he hits. Good to see one go down for Landon.
Yeah, Landon's had a couple of looks and finally got one to go down. He is a talented perimeter and three-point shooter.
Wilson and Record play catch. They try to throw it into Finney. Wasn't quite ready for it. Turnover to Ansley Litchfield. Trying to go on a run. Schulte tries to find the angle. Almost got it to go down, but it falls out of bounds off of the missed shot. Back to Anselmo-Merna.
Boy, everything's spinning out here in the fourth quarter. We saw those 2 free throws by Finney, and then that shot by Schulte went around the rim and fell out.
Wilson and Record play catch, and Cunningham said, okay, 3 passes is enough. He picks it off and scores it on the other end. And now a timeout taken by Coach Gilligan, brought to you by the Dairy Queen of Broken Bow. Anselmo-Merna 51, Ansley Litchfield 26, 6:48 to go here in the fourth.
Supporting our student athletes, Melham Medical Center stands by you every step of the way. They offer local access to wellness and care, from emergency and inpatient services to the specialty clinic, offering top providers in orthopedics, cardiology, neurological care, and radiology. With a focus on inspiring healthy living through quality care, Melham is proud to back our hometown teams. Visit them at melham.org or call them at 308-872-4100. Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Anselmo-Merna High School. Jack Simpson behind the camera. Brent Apperson to my left. I'm Jeremy Scheib. Glad to have you along for high school basketball on KBBN Radio and the Sand Hills Express YouTube and Facebook pages. 6:48 to go here in the boys contest. If you're just joining us this evening, the Anselmo-Merna girls got the victory earlier on tonight. And the boys want to make it a doubleheader sweep here on senior night. Had some pageantry throughout the evening due to it being senior night, and as there always is on senior nights, a little bit of emotion shown from here and there for the kids and for the parents. Anselmo-Merna with the basketball out of the timeout. Wright with it, goes left side to Finney. Now in the corner, it's Record. Caden dribbles left to right. Up top to Wilson, takes the three, missed it. Fight for the rebound, won by Cunningham of Ansley Litchfield, and I think we've got a bloody nose. Caden Record kind of took a shot at the top of the key while he was trying to get across earlier on in that play, and he'll have to leave the game. They're not checking for any blood on the floor, so I think they're assuming he just caught it all in the hand. Cunningham chooses the right-hand side against Wright. Kicks it up top to Schulte. One of those elevator-type plays for the three-point shot. It rims out, and we'll go back to Anselmo-Merna. In the NBA, they run that play for Steph Curry, where they have two screeners at the free throw line. Curry runs through the middle, and then they just shut the elevator doors. Schulte scored a lot on that play in his career, as Wright is fouled on his drive to the right side of the lane.
Magner was whistled for the personal, his second of the game.
Baseline inbound. Priest searching, throws it up top to Colin Wright. Dribbles once to the left to Finney, now gets it back. Working against Magner. Now they go right side to Wilson. Chooses the baseline, throws it to Priest. Oh, nice cut inside. Colin Wright lays it up and in on the assist from Kanan Priest.
Well, whether you have the basketball or you don't stop moving. Colin Wright able to get down the lane, receives the pass, and scores the two.
Hawkins almost had it taken away by Finney. Recovers it. Cunningham goes baseline. Finney blocks it out of there. It'll stay Spartans basketball. Gotta love the play of Ryan Finney, the 6'2 senior here on senior night, getting some extended minutes. Playing hard out there for the Coyotes. Cunningham throws it into Hawkins, up top to Schulte, poked away by Priest, tracked down by Priest, up into the front court, fouled by Schulte. He'll shoot two. .5:20 to go here, fourth quarter. 53-26, the Anselmo-Merna lead. As Kanan Priest misses the first of two.
Anselmo-Merna yet to make a free throw tonight.
Wow, really?
They're 0 for 7, 0 for 8.
Priest misses the second, and they call a lane violation on Ansley Litchfield. So maybe that statistic Brent gave will not stick. Priest will have a chance to change it. The 6'1 junior misses it. Finney almost had the rebound, but it finds its way to Cooper Fletcher, and here comes Ansley Litchfield. The pass over to Magner, picked off by Record, tries to go up with it, and is fouled by Magner on the attempt. Caden Record got a hold of that bloody nose and figured it out faster than I ever have any of mine. He gets back in there and gets active. Missed the front end of the two shots. And looks over at Coach Gilligan, who asks him for a little bit of arc on the next one. The second for Record, a little more arc, but overshoots the basket and goes off the heel and out. 5 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Cunningham walks it into the front court, tries to go high post, picked off by Colin Wright. Out in front of everybody, goes up and jams it with two hands.
You saw that one coming.
With authority, too. He didn't just barely reach over the rim. He got it and bent it to the floor.
He's a high jumper, and you saw it on that dunk.
Magner being hounded by Wilson, comes away with it, can't keep it in bounds. Oh, did keep it in bounds. Magner tracked it down on the other side. Things got a little bit western there for a second for Braden. Magner hands it off to Schulte, drives right to left, fouled at the free throw line. Record thought he had a clean strip of the basketball.
Be the third personal foul against Caden.
Landon Schulte makes the first of two. Schulte gets the ball for his second shot, puts it up, and knocks it home. Anselmo-Merna basketball. As Record brings it into the front court, goes left side to right. Right, uses the dribble, gives it to Wilson. Wilson centers it. Now dribbles to the left side just slightly. Throws it down to Record, got behind the defense, missed the shot inside though. Hustled to get the ball back and is fouled trying to put it back up. The hustle from Caden Record, a 6'3" senior here on senior night, certainly being noted by those in attendance.
Want to correct myself from earlier. AM has made one free throw. Colin Wright went 1 of 2 from the line back in the third quarter, and now Record makes one as he steps to the line.
Knox Feldman into the game. Cooper Fletcher will get a rest. The second for Record follows the first. Goes 2 for 2. Cunningham dribbles it forward, goes left side to Schulte, inside to Feldman, shoots over Finney, missed the shot. Record the weak side rebound. Caden back the other way for Anselmo-Merna. Centers it with Wright. Collin, one dribble forward against Schulte. Now left side Myers. Wilson in the corner. Dribbles to the left wing to Wright. In the corner, Record. Little jab step, drives in, shoots it with the right, and goes glass for 2. Schulte with it left side for Ansley Litchfield. Takes a deep three from another area code and knocks it home.
Yeah, Schulte now in double figures with 10 in the game. 8 of those have come in this quarter.
Wright goes left side to Myers. He takes a three, would not go. Fight for the rebound, won by the Coyotes. Colin Wright with it at the top of the key again. Skips it to Braden Wilson. Wilson, one dribble to the left, off to Record, lobs it for Finney. Couldn't quite track it down, but it was off of Magner out of bounds, so the Coyotes will retain possession. Cooper Fletcher, Chance Evans, and Aaron Wright's back out there for Ansley Litchfield on the substitution, joining Magner and Feldman for the Spartans. Wright into Wilson. Braden, a little Euro step in the lane, knocked out of there by Feldman. Another baseline inbound upcoming for the Coyotes with 20 on the shot clock. Wright tosses it into Record. Shoots it over Evans. Missed it. Rebound careens off out of bounds. And again, we'll stay with the Coyotes, this time with a fresh 35 as that shot hit the rim. Wright up top to Record. Steps into a three. Left it short. Wright the rebound off to Wilson. Wilson on the left-hand side. Back to Colin Wright. Takes a three. Left it long. Fight for the rebound. Touched out of bounds last by Trevin Klein. It'll be Spartans basketball. As 4 new Coyotes come into the lineup. With 2:32 to go here in the fourth quarter, the Spartans will go to their bench as well.
Yeah, nice way for your seniors to come out for Anselmo-Merna. Coach Gilligan, I think, kind of made it to where they were all out on the floor on the same time and could all come out at the same time.
Spartans into the front court. Feldman at the high post. Scoops it out into the hands of Wrights. Controls it on the right side. Centers the basketball. Moving forward on him, Clayton Arnold. Feldman at the high post again. Scoops it out to Luke Sukup. And it's knocked out of bounds and will go to the Coyotes. Your friends at Clank Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. You can reach them at 872-6810. Clank Financial, downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Anselmo-Merna basketball in the half court. Caden Klein with the basketball. Dribbles around Evans. Kicks it out to Clayton Arnold. Takes a long three. Would not go. Rebound, Anselmo-Merna. Barrett McIntyre tracks it down. Arnold will get another look. Missed this one. Rebound. Kept alive and controlled by Anselmo-Merna. Trevin Klein was fouled. So Klein to the free throw line, the 5'9" sophomore. Couldn't rattle in the first. Receives the basketball for his next shot. It rolls in. 60-31, the Coyotes lead over the Spartans. Feldman. Top of the key, gets it off to Evans. Now Wrights with it between the rings. Coming out on him is Arnold. Clayton swiping at the basketball, working on Wrights. Wrights goes around him. A runner in the lane, would not go. Weak side rebound, Caden Klein. Caden brings it forward into the front court. Goes in the corner to Trevin Klein. Nice one dribble and swishes it from 12 feet out.
Trevin having a nice little night here off the bench. He's got 5 in the game.
Aaron Wrights with the basketball, 5'9" freshman. Up the left-hand side of the floor. Clayton Arnold comes out on him. Wrights dribbles to the right side, leaves it for Feldman. One dribble, hands it off to Evans. Evans, 2 dribbles. Up top to Feldman between the rings, 15 on the shot clock. Evans off to Wrights. Oh, nice crossover dribble. Hands it back out to Evans, takes the stick. Out of bounds off of the Spartans. Anselmo-Merna back this way. On the right-hand side of the floor, it's Barrett and McIntyre on the left side. Step back three for Patrick Frawley, would not go. Defensive board, Ansley Litchfield. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds remaining in the game. Evans up the right-hand side of the floor, cut off in the short corner, out to Feldman. Knox takes a long three, missed it just barely, and this one goes final. 62-31 is the Anselmo-Merna victory over Ansley Litchfield. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Brent will have a look at those final numbers for you as Anselmo-Merna sweeps the girls and boys basketball doubleheader on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express video.
From fields in Nebraska to projects around the world, Sargent Irrigation's roots run deep in the heartland. They believe in hard work, strong teams, and supporting the communities they serve. That's why they're proud to help deliver every thrilling moment of high school and Husker sports right to your radio. Even if you can't be there in person, you won't miss a play. This broadcast is made possible in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow, where hometown pride goes the distance.
Is your home feeling like the Arctic or the Sierra? Taylor Heating and Cooling in Broken Bow has you covered. From furnace fixes to AC installs, ductwork remodels, and ventilation solutions, their skilled team keeps your comfort just right. No wrestling with the thermostat required. Don't let the weather boss you around. Call 308-872-6196 and let Taylor Heating and Cooling take control of your indoor climate today.
We are here for you, no matter where it works best to meet. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We may have closed our Broken Bow office, but that doesn't mean Lori and I aren't ready to hit the road to meet where it's most convenient for you. Whether that's your home, conference rooms, coffee shops, or a picnic table in the park, we'll bring our competitive, trusted coverage to you. You can also come by our Callaway office Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. until 5, or Fridays, 7:30 a.m. till noon, or call 836-2201 and let's talk so we can go to work for you at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Great athletes play with grit, heart, and integrity. At Palmer Monument in Broken Bow, those same qualities guide everything they do. Just as athletes push through the challenges to reach victory, Palmer Monument's team works with dedication to design meaningful, lasting memorials for your loved ones, crafted with pride and built to stand the test of time. They're committed to honoring every life with care and respect. Palmer Monument, designed with pride, sold with integrity, and always giving their very best, just like the athletes.
Final of the boys contest, Anselmo-Merna doubles up the score of Ansley Litchfield 62-31. With a look at your final numbers, here's Brent.
All right, Jeremy, 7-player score for Anselmo-Merna. They were led tonight by Caden Record. The senior on senior night had a big game, 22 to lead all scores. The rest of the scoring for Anselmo-Merna, Colin Wright also finishing in double figures with 13. Timmy Myers had 4 in the game. Excuse me, Dane DeRee scored 9. All of those came in the opening quarter. Trevin Klein came off the bench. He would score 5. Braden Wilson knocked down a 3, finished with 7 in the game. And Ryan Finney had 2 for the Coyotes. Meanwhile, for Ansley Litchfield, 3 players scored, 2 of them in double figures. Owen Cunningham really had a good game, played tough the entire way. 16 points to lead the way for the Spartans for Owen Cunningham. For Landon Schulte, really big fourth quarter. He finishes with 10 points. 8 of those came in the fourth as he knocked down a couple of threes. And then Owen Hawkins able to score 5 in the game. Neither team shot all that well from the free throw line. Ansley Litchfield just 11 of 29 from the line tonight, and Anselmo-Merna was just 4 of 15. In the end, Anselmo-Merna gets the win. Your final score, 62-31.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. And I'll ask you just one last question. Your final thoughts on this senior night as Anselmo-Merna sweeps the doubleheader.
Well, yeah, always fun on senior night, and AM able to honor their seniors, both boys and girls, and always fun when you get to see those seniors recognized. I know the coaches extremely happy and thrilled with what they bring to the program, and a nice way to honor them here tonight. For the boys teams, each of them have 1 game remaining. They'll each play a regular season game next week. Ansley Litchfield closes against Pleasanton, and Anselmo-Merna will close out on the road against Arcadia Loop City next Friday. And then, of course, for the 2 girls teams, postseason is here. They both start sub-district play next week.
All right, and again, thank you, folks, for tuning in. Anselmo-Merna wins the girls' game and wins the boys' game. For post-game coverage, make sure you check out the sports page of sandhillsexpress.com and check that out regularly throughout the rest of the season. Postseason is officially here on the girls' side of things, and the boys' side right around the corner. Make sure to tune in for lots of wrestling coverage down the line as well. For our videographer, Jack Simpson, he's Brent Apperson. I'm Jeremy Scheib. Have a great rest of your night, and thank you for tuning in to KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video.
Thank you for listening to our coverage of high school sports. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Also, a special word of thanks goes out to our sponsors who make our coverage possible. You too can thank those businesses by allowing them to be a service to you. Join us again next time for our continuing coverage of high school sports. In the meantime, read more on sandhillsexpress.com from Central Nebraska's sports source. Wherever.
The 3-2 pitch swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a 3-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it up top. Fay at the buzzer.